Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sportsbook for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook, download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station. Oh! The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Geno Smith into tight coverage, picked off left side. Mekhi Blackman off to the races. Far sideline 15, 10, touchdown Colts. Geno Smith threw it into double coverage, and it is a pick six for Indianapolis. The onslaught here continues.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
7:53 to go fourth quarter. Third and goal at the 4 for the Chargers in a 20-10 game. Washington leads. They had first and goal at the 1. Here's the snap to Herbert. Washington brings 4. Throw. That was tipped. And picked off by Mike Sanders still at the 1-yard line. What a pick by Sanders still. And a stop on the goal line.
Mikey Sanders still just played Justin Herbert like a puppet.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Sterling Shepard wide to the left. Shotgun look. Baker Mayfield. Second down with a minute 15 to go. Second down and 1. Mayfield looking. Flush. Bounces out to the left. Look. Throws the ball in there. Caught ball. Is it held on to? Yes. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. And the Buccaneers are a point away from tying the game with a minute 8 to go.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end.
Gungus.
Right now.
The Bruins of UCLA at home win their first game of the year. They carry Jerry Neuheisel off the field.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
Yeah.
7:02, good morning. I did it early, Sedano. I did it early.
Okay.
I just wanted to inject all that passion and energy.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something.
What?
I will never, ever,
What?
ever pick the Raiders in this game that we do again. As a matter of fact, not only will I not pick them, I'm not even going to not pick them, and then I'm going to pick them. I'm going to give them like one of the higher numbers because they are a complete travesty. They quit in the first quarter of that game. Daniel Jones made them get on their knees.
On their knees, Cappy.
And kneel before Zod. Okay?
What does that mean?
That means they surrender.
What is kneeling before Zod?
It's a Superman reference. Have you never seen Superman, the movie with Christopher Reeve?
Would you stop using these references on me?
Not to be confused with Talking to Zool from Ghostbusters, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah. Don't know who that is.
That's what I thought.
We'd like to thank the Las Vegas of Oakland of Los Angeles Raiders for participating in the National Football League. Pick up your commemorative Werther's Original T-shirts at the door.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Are you ready to say this thing is a complete disaster for the Raiders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, I'm not surprised that things are actually getting worse before they'll get better. However, I'm still on the long-term Pete Carroll plan here. Oh, yeah.
The long-term Pete Carroll plan.
He'll be dead before that plan happens. Oh, stop it.
That's terrible.
He's 42 years old, this guy. Listen, I didn't expect the Raiders to win the division and go to the Super Bowl this year, but I'll tell you who everybody did expect to go to the Super Bowl. After 3 weeks, all I heard about was, how great the Chargers are.
Who's still in first place?
How great.
Who's still in first place?
Wait till you're really going to use that. You know how you told us how it was pathetic a couple weeks ago when we were talking about first place?
Now we are a quarter past the season.
Right. Wait till the Chiefs win tonight. Wait till the Chiefs win tonight, and then they're in first place.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Forgot the tiebreaker. Listen.
Tiebreaker
the Raiders,
matters.
The Raiders.
Tiebreaker plays. Listen, you can crap on the Chargers all you want.
You can crap on the Raiders, but that's just easy.
No.
It's lazy.
This is
it's
the
lazy.
This
just
is
to use your word. It's lazy.
No, this is the difference.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Raiders. Anyone with a half a brain could have seen the Raiders were going to be an absolute train wreck this season.
Right.
The Chargers, you can say, oh, it always happens. Oh, they have a
it
curse
does.
or whatever. But there are legit reasons why the Chargers can't protect their quarterback right now or run the ball.
Because
they're missing two of the best tackles in the sport.
Right. And you want to know one of the reasons that the Raiders are horrendous?
Because of what we already knew, that their
they have no
offensive line was going to stink.
Right.
And and you know what? Because they're an awful organization.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if Tom Brady's there. It doesn't matter if he wants to suck your blood. It doesn't matter if Pete Carroll's there.
Yeah.
You know, with his, you think Pete Carroll has plastic over the couches?
Probably.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter who's there.
Yeah.
The Raiders are always going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Okay?
You know who else is a terrible organization?
You know what curse the Raiders have?
Tell me, what is it?
The curse of freaking moving all the time, okay?
Oh, really?
They can't stay in one damn place.
That's what it is. Well, let me tell you another terrible organization, and that's the Chargers. And for all the talk through 3 weeks, oh, they beat the Chiefs in Brazil. Oh, they took down the Raiders. Oh, look, they beat the Broncos. I told you it was coming. So the injuries pile up. Then you can't protect the quarterback. And then your first running back who blows out his eye with fireworks during the offseason, he gives way to the next running back who's their first-round running back, who everybody touts he's going to be the next greatest thing, and now he's hurt too, and he leaves in a walking boot. This is an organizational problem that has been going on for years and years. We all try and figure out, why do the Dodgers have guys that are blowing out their arms? People should do an analysis on why is it every single year the Chargers lose all of their guys week after week after week. And you're theoretically at home playing in front of all those Commanders fans yesterday at SoFi Stadium, and you have a 10-0 lead, and they score 27 unanswered points. So, George, I'm here for you. You want to beat up on the Raiders? It's an easy thing to do. I love when you tell everybody that their takes are lazy, because I hate that phrase so much that I'm just going to keep using it now.
Yeah,
beating up on the Raiders is lazy.
Beating up on the Raiders is not lazy. You know why? Because you were sitting there after one win.
Yeah.
Okay? One win. Not 5 weeks into the season. Hell, not even 2 weeks into the season. Okay? After 1 week, you were touting this as some sort of success.
Right. Reclamation project.
That Pete Carroll was going to sit there like this is like some HGTV show, Flip or Flop or something like that, and he was going to make this house with a terrible foundation all of a sudden be worthy of being like a mansion, and something you would pay millions of dollars for. This thing is rotten at the core, okay?
Well, I will accept everything you have just said, and you asked the question at the beginning, am I ready to admit that this season is a completely lost season? The Raiders are a disaster. They're getting worse. As the injuries mount, especially along their offensive line as well, they're not going to get any better. The one good thing I'll take away is that they're finally using Ashton Genty in the passing game, and you can see what kind of a talent that kid is. But their best tight end, you say the best tight end in the league, is out because he can't stay healthy, and their quarterback is terrible. I said Geno Smith is a competent professional quarterback. As far as I'm concerned, you might as well bench him now. I mean, there's really no reason to keep playing Geno Smith.
Do what Damian Lillard said. Trade for Shedeur.
Because that should be the answer. I would say that if Shedeur gets there, that ought to fix everything.
No, but at least you have something to look forward to.
I'm with you. Listen, I think that their miscalculation and many of our miscalculation, we trust Pete. Well, guess what? Pete is probably as bad of a personnel guy right now as Bill Belichick was a personnel guy in New England. But here's the thing. We can beat up on the Raiders all day long. I'm here to tell you, George, I'm happy to admit this season is a lost cause. They're terrible. Geno's terrible. And, Pete, you're going to make me look bad if you don't get this thing together here in the next 2 years. And if you do what Morales says.
2 years?
Well, they signed him to a 3-year deal.
We should put him in a facility where he could, enjoy his later years.
That's
would you stop? Come on, man. The guy's 42 years old. He's 42. But if you want to really talk about a team that everybody was hyping the first 3 weeks, they're the best team in the league. Their coach is the best coach in the league. He's the best coach. He's the best coach in L.A.
Well, I didn't say that.
Well, that was the national reaction. The Chargers should be ashamed of themselves. You lose to the Giants, who then the following week lose to the pathetic New Orleans Saints, and then you lose, theoretically at home, to Washington when their quarterback is coming off of an injury, still not 100%, playing with a brace that weighs 300 pounds, and a rookie 7th-round draft choice tears you up. A rookie 7th-round draft choice?
Well, all I heard about that guy's been tearing everybody up, though.
Terry McLaurin's not around. He can't play. Oh, my God. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. I never heard of this guy in college.
That's Bill to you, Cappy.
What's that?
His name is Bill. He goes by Bill.
They call him Bill.
They call him Bill.
Yeah.
He's the only Bill. This guy, a 7th-round rookie, tears you to shreds on your theoretical home field, and we're beating up on the Raiders? The Raiders are terrible. The Chargers were Super Bowl contenders 2 weeks ago. Now they're terrible.
The Chargers are still Super Bowl contenders.
They're terrible. And by the way,
they're terrible. They're 3-2.
Yeah, and guess what? When they were 3-0,
and literally have an offensive line made up of guys that are who are they? To be honest with you, is the question.
Well, I'll tell you that the guy who was playing right tackle yesterday.
Oh my God! Yeah. Well, first of all, let's talk about. Did you see this play in the second this series in the second quarter where he had
back-to-back penalties?
He had a hold and a false start back-to-back. They had completed 2 first downs. Okay.
Wait, not just first downs. The first
monster chunk
right,
first
right.
downs.
The first one was like second and 21.
No, 2nd and 19, and then the next one that was to Quentin Johnson, and then it was 2nd and 33,
right,
and a first down to Keenan Allen.
Yeah, and they picked him up twice, and both times this guy was penalized. George, it will get worse for the Chargers because their 2 starting tackles are gone.
Well, but wait. Au contraire, mon frère.
Oh, yeah?
According to reports, Joe Alt could be back sooner rather than later.
Hey, good for Joe Alt, but here's the problem for Joe Alt. When you're 6'8", 330, and you don't give it time to heal, you'll deal with it the rest of the season. You'll be playing at 65%.
Right, but you know why? He's a tough guy from Notre Dame.
Yes,
you know
he is a tough guy, and he's a tough guy who comes from a football family. His dad was an offensive lineman as well, and he'll go out there and he'll put his body on the line for his teammates, but he ain't going to be the same player. And now you've got this Omarion Hampton kid.
How do you know? What are you, Dr. Clapper all of a sudden?
Well, let me ask you a question. When you're 100% versus 75%, are you the same player?
He may be as good at 75% as anybody they could throw out there at 100.
Oh, well, that just tells you what else they've got. And by the way, it also tells you how good he is. But the fact of the matter is this. Every single week, the injuries will pile up, and it's a problem within that organization, and it's not new. It's been happening forever. Guys drop like flies all year long. But we don't want to talk about the Chargers. You know why, George? I'm going to explain to you why.
Because I got to talk about Jacob and Ronnie?
No, because they're not really relevant.
Let's do the Jacob thing. Let's take a break. Let's let everybody blood pressure come down.
No, it's good. It's Monday. It's first segment, bro. We're on fire.
Why are you not here, by the way? Is there some sort of holiday I missed today?
Yes, today is another Jewish holiday. How could you not know this, my Hebraic hermano?
What is it, like post,
That's right. It's the post-Yom Kippur, post-high holidays. I'm pulling up tomorrow for the Kings opener. That's
do you think
right.
Pete Carroll does he get Social Security? Does he use it? Or does he just store it away?
No, I think you still get to store it away until you actually retire.
Oh, really?
I think he donates it.
You get
he's that kind of a sweetheart.
When the more you get more money.
It might be time for him to start collecting.
No, he's 42 years old, Pete Carroll.
Sedano, tell us about our friend Jacob Emrani.
Listen, you get into an accident, you call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Tell him Sedano, Mason, and the crew here at 710 sent you. Look, October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And here at the law offices of Jacob Emrani, they want to pause and stand with every survivor, every fighter, every family that's been touched by this disease. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime. That number is more than a statistic. It's our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, our friends. And that's why Jacob Emrani stands behind this community. Just like we fight for our clients every day, we believe in fighting for awareness, for early detection, and for hope. This month, The pink ribbons you see across Los Angeles are more than a symbol. They're a reminder to get screened, to check in with loved ones, and to keep showing up for one another. Jacob and Ronnie is proud to support the fight against breast cancer and proud to support the survivors who inspire us each and every day. So join us. Visit their website, calljacob.com today to register for the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk taking place on Saturday, October 18th at the Citadel Outlets in Commerce. Donate, RSVP, and walk with us to help make strides towards bringing this disease to an end. Let's walk together. Let's make strides against breast cancer. Thanks to our friends at calljacob.com.
Can I just tell you how much I love all of the YouTube mongrels first thing Monday morning telling us that Morales looks older than Pete Carroll?
I mean, that.
That is awesome.
Morales was absolutely walking like he had a rocket up his tuchus today.
I had to make a 10-minute walk in 7.5 minutes.
I ran into him outside as I was walking in, and I swear, like, I had never seen him walk that fast in my life.
And I made it in 7 minutes and 41 seconds, and then Sedano ran me behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was behind pace. But that's okay. We made it still.
Pete Carroll could have done it in 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
Listen, I've never coached a football team, but I have a feeling maybe I could do better than Pete Carroll.
Well, it's not really the coaching part. It's the personnel part because you know what?
How many excuses? Are you going to spend the rest of the season just making excuses for the Raiders?
I am. I'm going to tell you right now that where Pete made a big mistake, and I can admit this, you know where Pete made a big mistake? By choosing to go with a veteran quarterback because he thought, and I agreed with him at the time, obviously now he's been proven wrong, and I have as well. There's no reason to go with a veteran Band-Aid quarterback. You might as well just get a rookie quarterback and just start from scratch. I mean, they could be
That's
this
exactly
bad.
what George said last year, right? At the end of the season.
Yep.
And you were like, no, they have a chance to win. They're good enough. Isn't that what happened? Am I misremembering? Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I think you're misremembering.
No, that's pretty much
completely.
what I went down.
No, I don't
By the way,
think so.
Parker, can we adjust the camera so people can see my jacket? It's the big cat from Felix Chevrolet, my friend. By the way, Felix the cat came in Friday.
Saw that.
It's the highlight of my week.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nice. Very nice. Well, you look good. That's a very sharp sharp jacket.
Yeah, but you can't see the logo in the
I can
front.
see it.
Oh, you can see it, but I don't think everybody else can see it.
If I can see it, everybody else can see it.
No, that's not how it works.
No, that is how it works.
No, you get a different perspective.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, well, let me take a look here at the no, I get it both. I got it on
you got
YouTube.
it?
Yeah, I got it. It looks sharp. Very sharp.
And
I
my
like the
Felix
colorful shirt.
Chevrolet hat.
Very nice.
We'll
You're
talk
looking
about
good.
the big cat more later. But first, Cappy, why are you so gutless today? And why aren't you here? That was first thing Sedano said. Where's Cappy?
Yeah. Well, today I needed to make an adjustment today. I had a friend over the weekend get into a bit of an accident.
Oh. Did he call Jacob?
He has not called Jacob as of yet that I know. And I got to go visit with him today. And so it was pretty serious, and I got to go check him out today. But I'll be back in tomorrow. I'll be there. Now, George, I'll expect you to be there tomorrow as well.
Not me, buddy. I got a flight to catch.
Where are you going?
I mean, listen, I was here sitting next to Luca's dad yesterday flying back from San Francisco.
Yeah, you and Luca's dad get down?
No, just a quick intro, say hello. And
really?
I let him watch Friends.
Oh, what a nice guy you are.
Yeah.
So Luca's dad was watching Friends on the plane?
Yeah.
He wasn't watching, replays of the game?
No, he wanted to watch Friends. Maybe he's a big fan of Joey.
That, or maybe he's got the hots for Rachel like I do.
Like you do, maybe,
right?
Cappy. Who knows?
Maybe that's the case.
Was it like first season of Friends or like last season?
I don't know.
Of Friends?
It looked like a later edition. I mean, whatever the plane has.
Well, they have them all.
Oh, I don't know. He put on whatever, on the screen, like the touch screen. He put on Friends.
Well, let me
He's
say
a massive
something.
man, Lucas.
How tall is he? Is he as tall as Luca?
Yeah, I would say fairly close.
Yeah, 6'8"ish?
I mean, he was a baller, too, back in the day in Slovenia.
By the way, tomorrow night it's not going to go the way you think, Cappy.
Why is that?
Mason and I are having dinner, and then he's coming to the game, too, and I got to give Mason a little attention. So you're going to be jelly.
Oh, wow.
Really? So you mean
you're not even going to get attention from Morales?
Speaking of old people, Mason and I are having dinner at 4:15.
Really? Does he have Werther's in his pockets, too?
I'll give him some. On the walk to the crypto, I'm going to be like, hey, put this in your mouth, sucker.
Without a wrapper.
But you're going to get jelly, I know.
I know. I probably will. I mean, I thought tomorrow night was our night, opening night of the Kings and all. But now Mace has decided to jump in on this.
Well, we know Mace will leave right after face-off, so then you'll get me.
Yeah, then you and I could go looking for Marty McSorley tomorrow night. See if we can make friends. See if we can make peace.
Hey, Cappy, let's go F45 then.
You know what? F45 tomorrow is at 5:30 p.m.
Not going to happen. We have the happy hour over at East Central for all the teammates.
That's
right. That's our problem tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you know what we could do, Bergie, is we could work out earlier, in the East Central gym.
Oh.
We could do that.
Yeah, let's fine time.
Absolutely do
And then
that.
he could shower in your room.
Yeah.
I can. I
There
need
you
to.
go.
See how soft those
Make
towels
sure,
are.
yeah, I was going to say.
Middle towels for your
I'll
private
save a
right?
middle
As long
towel
as I
for
have
you.
the middle towel, that's all that matters.
I'll save a middle
That's
towel
for
for you.
extras.
Yeah.
Hey, Bergman, what was the Blue Review like this morning with the Dodgers?
The Blue Review was a lot of fun this morning. You know why?
I bet.
Because the BPP is in full effect there,
It is
Sedano.
in total full effect, yes.
Game 2 against the Reds, Emmett Sheehan came. Now, it didn't work out very well, but then Game 1 against the Phillies, Tyler Glasnow came out for 1 2/3 inning. It looked great yesterday. I was very, very happy with that game on Saturdays, despite the fact that Teoscar Hernandez almost blew it in the second inning.
You know what? I'll
But
tell you
made up
something.
for it. He made up for
He
it.
did. If Teoscar Hernandez does not hit the home run that
Yeah.
ultimately becomes the
Agreed.
game-winning home run,
Yeah.
we are, and rightly so, and Dodger fans,
Destroying him.
we are ripping him to shreds.
Yeah.
And I'm not
he's
even
a
sure
terrible defender. Yeah,
he is, but
Awful.
it's different, though. Hold on. Here's the thing. It's okay to be bad, okay? See Geno Smith. It's okay to be bad.
I mean, it's not okay.
But
with
yeah.
Geno
Hey,
Smith.
you know what, Cappy?
What?
Kirk Morrison said.
That's not on Geno.
Okay,
So
you
I'm just
tell him,
saying,
Kirk.
just
You tell him,
saying.
How
Kirk.
about the other
I
ones?
mean, listen,
The
Pete
other
He also
Carroll.
said,
Geno Smith just threw his helmet down in frustration.
yep, he did.
Yeah.
That's right. He's very
And
frustrated.
Pete Carroll is also saying that he's not processing the start very well.
Well, you know what? They're terrible, and that is reality, and there's no excuses for it. But here's the thing.
Back to the Dodgers.
When you're Teoscar Hernandez, you can be bad in the outfield, and you can be great at the plate. But the one thing that every fan expects from you is maximum effort at all times. If Teoscar Hernandez does not hit that home run, we are looking at that play where he lets the ball go by him and he looks like he's half-assing it, and we all start beating up on him like he's Manny Machado and he doesn't give a rat's ass out there. Because honestly, if he doesn't come back and hit that home run, he would be getting shredded today, and rightly so.
Yeah, absolutely. It's because this is also 2 games in a row that he's had a bad play in right field. He dropped a ball that hit his glove in right field in Game 2 against the Reds. And now when he's just lollygagging to the center field, thinking that Andy Paz is right behind him, it was bad. It is allowing runs. So you say that it's okay to be bad in the outfield. No, it's not. You're going to lose games from that. They were going to lose this game if you didn't hit that home run.
Right, Bergie, when I say it's okay to be bad, I'm goofing because you have to have his bat in the lineup.
Yeah.
So, and there's no way you can't put him in as DH because that's Shohei's role. So, if you're going to be bad, if you're going to be bad in the outfield, we can live with that if you'll give maximum effort.
Yes, agreed.
You know, and that ball that made it to the wall, he looked like he was like, oh, there's the ball, and it's a live ball, but I'm not really trying very hard. I'll wait for Andy to come over here and make the play, or whoever was playing center field in that moment. You know, just an awful effort by Teoscar Hernandez. But this is what separates guys like him from guys like us. The ability to not let it destroy you for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
You know, if that were me, I'd be pouting, crying, whining, packing my gear, waiting to be cut. Him, he's like, hey, I got to focus on what's coming next. And he obviously has the big 3-run home run.
Yeah, did you see also that? So he hit the home run off of Strom from Philadelphia, but you
That
saw
guy has some crazy hair.
Yeah, he does have crazy hair. But Andy Paz was on second base and apparently was telling him exactly what was going to come. I mean, he was.
Oh, really?
He could see inside the glove of Strom and what his grip was.
Yeah.
And so he told him, and he hit a home run right after. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, that is totally legal, by the way. That is stealing signs.
What
in
everybody
an
else
illegal
does.
sense.
Yeah, everybody else does it. Why not?
Yep.
7:23, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. By the way, $1 Million Mondays is back on 710. Thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day for your chance to win. Just give us your big game prediction, both teams and the final score, and you could win $1 million. And just for playing, you'll get 2 tickets to Rams versus Saints. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Plus, I believe we have Kings home opener tickets tonight.
Oh, really?
For tomorrow. I mean, today for tomorrow night. You know what I meant.
We got you.
And when we come back, we'll talk about that pretty UCLA head coach. I mean, he's a pretty man. Sedano and Kap Morning Show back in 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Legends of Hip Hop, Public Enemy, are coming to the Special Event Center at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino on Friday, November 14th. Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip hop, take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now. The pure old school fire and all the powerful energy that made Public Enemy legends of hip hop. That's Public Enemy live Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs. Get tickets today at FantasySpringsResort.com or call 760-342-5000.
Geno Smith!
Math is pretty simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. We just crunch the numbers and you win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com. The math is simple. More for your trade and less for your next ride at Ocean Subaru.
It's all here at Ocean Subaru.
Talk about stepping up.
It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Okay.
727, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. $1 Million Monday on this day in 1987. Taylor Dayne released her debut single, Tell It to My Heart, Cappy.
You know, I saw Taylor Dayne not that long ago. UCLA was playing in the Holiday Bowl. This is a couple of years ago. Greg, what do you think? Maybe 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, they made a bowl back then.
Yeah. And Taylor Dayne performed on stage before the UCLA cheerleaders had come out. It was pouring rain. It was freezing. These poor girls were in their cheerleading gear. And Taylor Dayne was up on stage. She was covered, dry. She was still good, though.
How do you mean good?
Like good. She's still good. I like Taylor Dayne.
Oh, yeah. Today's also National Unity Day.
Oh, let's be united.
Not after the first segment, we're not. Sedano's coming for you all morning.
Well, I mean, we may have a disagreement on Raiders versus Chargers, but let's all be united.
He's going to virtually mount you and vocally mount you.
Well, I'm going to virtually and vocally mount him tomorrow.
You know who got mounted on Saturday?
Who dat?
Those scumbag Penn State Nittany Lions. Mm-hmm. I hate UCLA, but you know who I hate more? Penn State.
Yeah, why is that?
And that pretty Jerry Neuheisel being hoisted at the Rose Bowl, even though there were like 3,000 people watching.
No, that's not true. It actually looked like a college football game.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did so.
70% of the stadium is tarped off.
Well, hey, listen, I'm not denying you that. But I will say this, when you don't have 75 or 80,000 people, tarping it off to make it look good is a way better deal They crowded in the spots where they've closed off the end zones and they've closed off an upper deck to push everybody down. That's the smartest thing you can do, because these other games that UCLA has played at the Rose Bowl this year, it's scattered, 10,000, 12,000. I don't know exactly what the attendance was, 30, 40,000, whatever the number was. They did a good job of tarping it off and moving everybody to the same spots so that it looked good.
Did you see that it wasn't even a big deal when everyone ran onto the field because there was only like a dozen people? They were like,
they took their time. They took their time. They waited for quite some time.
The cops could pick them up one by one.
You guys are getting this all wrong, though. You guys are getting it all wrong. You can beat up on the crowd. You can laugh at the tarps. Something special happened at the Rose Bowl.
Listen, they won a game against a team that people thought was a shoo-in for the college football playoff.
Yeah, now they're out.
Say what you want, but that's a great win. That would have been a great win even if they were like a 500 team, okay? Yep. Let alone the fact that they were winless.
Right.
You hadn't had a team do that. A winless team beat a top 10 team in 40 years.
I know. And, George, for UCLA to have fired their head coach, who was one of their own, to have pushed out their offensive and defensive coordinators who were new to this staff.
Yeah.
For the UCLA football program to be in shambles the way it was. But then to say, you know what? Our new head coach has a new message. And our new offensive coordinator, our play caller, this guy bleeds the colors of the school. This guy's a former quarterback. He had one highlight in his career, a comeback win over Texas that I know I don't remember. Maybe hardcore UCLA fans
his
do.
His dad obviously was a great player and was a coach there, right?
Exactly. The father's story of Rick Neuheisel watching his son get his first win as an offensive coordinator from the CBS headquarters while he's watching that game, but he's broadcasting during the studio shows. And to see the father and the emotion that he had, and then to see the kid being carried off the field the same way he was carried off the field when he won that one big game of his career, his playing career, we saw not only a great father-son emotional family story, but don't forget, UCLA, as downtrodden as that team was, to rise up and come together and say, we can do this. And for Penn State to show up and
we
for
can do this.
That's right.
You think that was the mantra when they were at halftime? They were like, they went in there and they said, Tim Skipper went in there and said, guys, we can do this.
Well, what do you think he said?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Well, because to me, I see a beautiful human story here.
It is a beautiful story.
The human story is
story, Cal.
I love this stuff. I honestly, I eat this stuff up.
Oh, we know.
I was on the verge of bawling my eyes out.
No.
Yeah, I swear to you. No,
are you
guys,
serious?
guys, let me explain something to you.
Was it like in Field of Dreams where let's have a catch? Same kind of deal?
No, it wasn't that kind of deal.
Burger, were you crying?
No.
No, I'm not crying because I care.
He actually is a UCLA fan.
Yeah, but I love the father-son aspect of Rick
tugs at your
Neuheisel.
heartstrings?
It absolutely does. But more than that, I love when a team is beaten up and left for dead, and they together make a decision.
I mean,
that,
this
you know
isn't
what?
Tiger like winning the Masters or whatever, with his son there. I mean, this is. I mean, no offense. I do think
you're missing the emotion of the story, bro.
Do you think Pete Carroll watched it while eating his afternoon applesauce?
Oh, wow. Wow.
This is a real good story.
It's a beautiful story. Rick Neuheisel and Jerry Neuheisel, incredible
it's
story.
Great for UCLA.
But UCLA winning a game of this magnitude, crushing Penn State's soul.
Yeah.
People were saying that, Coach Franklin should not even be back on the plane. They should leave him in L.A.
Hot right now. Like, if you go online and just put in a search of James Franklin, it is not pretty.
Dude, he's getting cooked, and deservedly so. But think about it. Think about the quarterback.
Did you see what he tweeted last night?
No, what'd he say?
He was like, all right, let's go, fans. Northwestern this week.
Oh, good
and
God.
And people are like, yo, read the room, bro.
Dude, bad idea.
Yeah.
But, I mean, listen, that kid, Nico, the quarterback, yes, for that kid, for that young man to have, and
he balled out.
I've ripped him week after week. What a huge mistake to leave Tennessee and go to UCLA. You take the big pay cut. Yeah, you come home, but you're going from the height of Tennessee and the SEC to the dregs of the Big Ten. And for that kid to have that kind of performance, for Jerry Neuheisel to get his first opportunity, for the UCLA football team on both sides of the ball to rise up. And by the way, George, James Franklin, I don't know what in the hell that guy was doing, especially at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
What his clock management style
it was awful.
Horrendous. It is like worse than a Pop Warner coach.
Yeah.
So I love the story. And in my head, when they were carrying Jerry Neuheisel off the field, you guys remember this show, Jerry Springer? You guys remember that old show?
Yeah.
I used to love it when the crowd would get hyped and they'd all go, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. I could hear the Jerry Springer crowd in my head chanting, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. I loved the story of Jerry Neuheisel, his excitement for his school, to be able to coach where he played, to have his family history involved with the UCLA football program, and for UCLA to get that win against that team when you're winless and you're humiliated and your program is falling apart. As far as I'm concerned, that's the story of the weekend. UCLA beating Penn State, for me, story of the weekend.
It just goes to show you what play calling actually does, too, because they were not allowing him to get out and run and use his legs. He went nuts on the ground. He was finding open holes all over the place, Morales.
Oh.
And he just it just changed everything. So Jerry Neuheisel put him in position to succeed. So no matter what, even if they lost that game, the offense looks competent right now, and that's a huge win for them.
By the way, Tim Skipper, the interim head coach for UCLA, is now tied with James Franklin with one career top 10 win against the Big Ten opponent.
Amazing.
That's more than Lincoln Riley over at USC.
Oh, you see.
Look at that.
It's true.
Way to go, Bergie. Take your shots while you can.
1-0 for Tim Skipper.
Take your shots while you can, dude.
Yes, absolutely. I take them when I can.
I'll tell you this. I hope for UCLA, I hope this was not just like a one-week thing. Hey, we rose up and we shocked the world for 1 week, but we come back to reality this week when you're on the road at Michigan State. Dude, carry that emotion over and put together a respectable season. That's what I'm hoping for those kids, because to me, what I saw was a beautiful human story.
Yes,
that's
beautiful
what I
human
saw.
story.
That's right.
Oh.
I bet
Jerry's a good-looking kid.
Who?
Jerry.
Oh, Neuheisel? Yeah.
And Cappy, I bet you that the Rose Bowl is a little more full against Maryland in a couple weeks. People are going to start going now. No, what? They're going to start going now. If you have a competent team, they're going to start going.
I just think it's funny because
there were like 5 people there.
No, sir.
Yes, I saw the video. I did not watch the game, but I saw the video afterward. The people running on the field, and it was like a bunch of kids playing slip and slide. Like,
but it wasn't.
Sedano, Beto, and I were at a high school championship a few years back, and there were more people at that.
All right, somebody check the attendance.
Doesn't matter what the attendance is; they'll just paper it.
They were 0-4, and they just fired their head coach, DC, and OC. You're not expecting to go in there against the number 17 and have a huge crowd when you have no product to put out.
Well, but I'm telling you, they did
be more full.
But they did have an opponent that people wanted to see, and probably had a lot of Penn State people travel with the team.
Yeah.
So to me, as far as I'm concerned, watching it on TV, it wasn't embarrassing where it was this ridiculously sparse crowd. I thought it looked great on TV, and I don't know, what did we expect them to do? Run it on the field and take down the goalposts?
What we wanted them to do was celebrate.
Nice.
They should have celebrated.
They should have.
737 wins. Tell us about our friends at Stella Rosa.
I would love to. Well, guys, I don't know if you saw my Instagram video over the weekend where Chewy chose the winner of the game between Cleveland and Minnesota, and he was right because he knows that my Browns stink, and they're going to continue to stink. But that's okay because you know what? I had some Stella Rosa afterwards, and that's how I enjoyed the rest of my football day because, my team lost early on, so I had plenty of time to celebrate. So if you're throwing a watch party for game day, you've got to have the food and drinks that people actually want, and that means Stella Rosa wine. Don't forget it at the tailgate either. Trust me, you're going to want to stock up on a few bottles of different flavors because they're going to go fast. They're always the first thing that my friends grab at watch parties. And don't forget, this season, Stella Rosa wants to take your game day to the next level. They're giving you the chance to win an unforgettable trip to one of the biggest college football games of the year right here in LA on January 1st. Tickets to the game, hotel accommodations, flights, ground transportation, and some spending cash. Enter now at stellarosa.com/tailgate2025. Remember to celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Thank you, Lindsay. 7:39, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday, Cappy.
Yeah. Listen, I really, really love that UCLA story so much, and I mean, I guess now we're ridiculing the fact that the fans didn't come onto the field and tear down the goalpost.
Are you so sensitive today?
Because I think you guys are way off on
We're
this
just
one.
doing bits.
No. I'm
Cappy,
taking it personally.
They did come down onto the field. There just wasn't enough of them to take
They
the
got plucked
goalpost
off
down.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Listen, I wasn't
There's
there,
like
Lindsay.
one security guard per person on the field.
I wasn't there. Okay, what was the game? Was it 2 weeks ago? Was the Florida State
Virginia.
game? George?
I mean, that thing. That's a crowd storming.
That was dangerous. Okay, that was where people could get stampeded and hurt. That's drunken college kids coming onto the field shooting double birds into the faces of the team that just lost. UCLA. Was it really because there weren't enough people there to storm the field?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
There was like a dozen. Not even joking.
I honestly, the disrespect for what these guys did this weekend just bothers me.
No one is disrespecting what they did on the field.
Thank you, Cappy.
It bothers me.
Wait,
this is twice
I'm
in a
being
row.
honest about it. It's
Serious,
bothering
are
me.
you?
It's bothering me.
Wait,
It
no,
is.
wait, but you're not being serious, are you? No one is disrespecting
Why'd you
what they
take
did on the
sensitive
field.
pills this morning? What's
You
wrong
know
with
what?
you?
Well, first of all, look at the date.
What?
Could be that time for me. You know what I'm saying?
The full moon tonight.
Right.
A
You tell
harvest
him, Linz.
moon. A
Right.
harvest blood moon.
That's right. So, the cycle is happening for me,
You
Christopher.
know what you were yelling, Cappy, with the rest of them when they won?
It's a great day to be alive and be a Bruin.
That's right.
It's a horrible day anytime you're a Bruin.
No, that was a great day to be alive and be a Bruin.
No.
Great day to be
Oh,
alive
that was
and be
pretty
a Bruin.
good.
That's right.
And the other thing
You
I
tell
was
him,
yelling,
Jerry.
the other thing I was yelling was Jerry.
Isn't that what they yelled when people fought each other, beat each other up? Right?
I think
they
they
fought
kind of yelled
Penn
it.
State.
Yeah.
They kind of yelled it when they were excited for Jerry. You know what I mean? I'm excited for Jerry Neuheisel. As far as I'm concerned, that's my story of the weekend. I love you, Jer.
Listen, at the very least, UCLA will have their moment. You know what I'm saying? They will have had a moment at least 1 week during the season where you could say, hey, man, that was a – hey, man. They had a positive moment, something that they could look back on and say, yes, we didn't go winless. We actually beat a top 10 team. You honestly, if anything, you can take glee in the fact that you really ruined another team's season. Absolutely. There is no, I don't even understand how the coaches, did you see, this is why we got to get rid of the coaches poll. It's an utter joke. Okay?
Especially the preseason version.
No, I'm talking about the current version.
All polls.
The Penn State was 23rd in the coaches poll this week.
Ridiculous. Should have been out completely.
When did they do the first CFP rankings? Is that next week?
November.
Oh, okay. So we got 2 more weeks, huh?
Yeah, but to your point, for
UCLA
3
will
hours,
lose 4 times by then.
Probably, but for 3 hours, I was excited to be a Bruin fan
it was
again,
cool.
and that was great.
Right,
I was really
that'll
excited
be your
about that.
takeaway of the season. No matter what happens the rest of the way, you've always got the Penn State.
And I learned that fire everybody, and you can win a game.
Well, and this was the weekend where they were flying the planes overhead saying, fire the athletic director.
Right. And they're
the
still gonna
athletic
be-
director, the athletic director can look at everybody and go, look what I did.
No.
Look what I did.
No, he doesn't get credit for that.
He doesn't.
He doesn't get credit for that. He had to fire all the guys that he took credit for.
I also think we've discussed this at nauseum, right? But it doesn't matter who the athletic director is if you're not going to give them money, right? The money is what matters the most. If you don't have money in today's day and age of college athletics, and you're not, or it's not that they don't have money. If you're not willing to part with the money to invest in athletics, then you have no chance.
Right.
By the way, when Jerry goes in to get his updated perm, he's going to get it for free in the city of Los Angeles. They're going to be like, hey, your kid, you get a free perm today.
Really? A perm? He's getting a perm.
Oh, he's rocking that perm.
He deserves it. He deserves a free perm anywhere he goes.
Maybe
Walk
he's
into
all
any
natural.
salon.
Listen,
and he gets it for free.
any salon in Westwood is going to take care of him.
Oh, he knows him well.
Oh, my
The
God.
NLDS. The NLDS is on the E! New ESPN LA app. Here at MLB Playoff Baseball on the ESPN LA app, starting at 3 p.m. with the Dodgers-Phillies. The Dodgers today, Game 2, followed by Cubs-Brewers right after. Just hit the ESPN Radio Live sports tile for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. And here the Dodgers look to take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Phils in Game 2 of the NL Division Series. And be sure to react tomorrow morning at 6:30 with the Blue Review on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. The MLB postseason on ESPN LA presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. 744, Good Morning, Sedano and Cap Morning Show back in 2.5 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. You know, we joke around a lot that I almost died, which I almost did. I had severe heart failure. That's when I went to a Providence hospital in the emergency room. And here's the thing about heart care. It begins with trust. That's why Providence takes the time to listen, understand, and earn yours before making any decision about your care. For me, if it wasn't for Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornella at St. Joe's in Orange, they made me trust them and they made me know. And my health and my life were going to be even better once I got out of the hospital. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Sedano and Cap have taken over Morning Drive on 710 ESPN.
From a tip perspective, I think I'm good there.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Oh, my
I
God.
mean, could we be more self-indulgent?
Jeez, oh, man.
Can we be more self-indulgent? No?
I think so.
Here are the guys.
7:48, good morning. Sedano and Cap Morning Show. On this day in 2011, this song, Starships We Built This City, was named the worst song of the 80s in a poll by the Rolling Stone magazine. That's an outrage. Rolling Stone magazine.
I would say this is this kind of felt like it defined the 80s, if anything.
Great song. Especially when we saw it in person in Yamava that day.
Yeah, yep.
It kind of sounds like a fake song, though. Like it's from like I don't know. It's very cheesy.
It's a great song.
But the 80s was very cheesy.
By the way, oh my gosh, I saw David Lee Roth there's a photo of him or video of him on Twitter. Oh my gosh.
Terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Terrible.
I thought it was a grandma, like dressed as him.
Oh, no. Listen, David Lee Roth, he looks like Barry Manilow in a shirtless leather vest with tattooed arms, forgetting the words to every song. Bro, it's not that hard. It's Panama.
It's rough. He looks rough.
I saw an 80s band this weekend. I saw 10,000 Maniacs. Anybody remember
that was
them?
a 90s band,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I thought, right, I kind of think of them as like late 80s, early 90s as well. Yeah. Natalie Merchant, though, man, that girl, she can still sing, man.
Oh, she was with them?
great. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really good.
Where'd you see them?
Our spot, dude, the Belly Up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
10,000 Maniacs was at the Belly Up?
Yep, 2 nights.
Did you sniff the keys?
I did not sniff the keys,
Oh.
but I did put down a lot of vodka.
Oh, Cappy, what are you doing, man?
I know.
It's not good for you at your age.
I thought you would save your
pretty
partying
rare.
for tonight, Cappy.
Saving my what?
You're partying for tonight.
Nah,
It's
not
Bronny's 21st birthday. Aren't you
Oh,
going to go out
it
and
is
party?
Bronny's 21st birthday.
I'm going to the Team LA store after this. I'm buying that Bronny James jersey.
In honor of that putback dunk.
Oh, dude, that putback dunk
It
was
was nice.
pretty impressive.
It
I
was
was
nice.
right there when it happened.
We're the cardiac kids, me and Bronny.
Would you please do me a favor, though, when we go to a Laker game this year, will you please wear that Bronny James jersey, but nothing underneath it? Just like wear it
No,
like
you
he
can't
would.
do that.
I gotta get- if I do
let
that,
us
I
see
gotta-
the skin, the hair, the whole thing.
I got to get waxed if I do that. And I haven't been waxed since the hospital.
Remember when
Yeah.
Cabby used to drop a vaxxed and waxed all the time?
Oh, well, that was back then. I was vaxxed and I was waxed.
Didn't you make a T-shirt that said that?
Yeah, vaxxed and waxed. That's right. People still like that one. Chris, you definitely need to be waxed. I mean, the shoulders, the arms,
I know.
chest, and elsewhere.
Not the chest, no.
No, not the chest?
No, I don't touch that. But the
Okay.
back, the shoulders, the upper arm, and I
Right.
don't wax down there, just trim. We trimmed a little bit. But it's
Again
still,
this weekend?
No. Still a couple last weekend.
Okay, got it.
But it still needs a lot more attention.
Yeah, we whacked that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, 7:50. Good morning, Cappy.
Good morning to you, sir.
This is where you transition into something.
That's fine. So here's the deal. George, I would say this to you.
Yeah.
That for me, my number one story coming out of the weekend, UCLA's big win. My
Sure.
number two story coming out of the weekend.
The Dodgers?
Correct. Because, listen, when you go to Philadelphia and Shohei is going to be your starting pitcher in game one.
Shohei Ohtani.
You expect greatness from Ohtani.
Yeah.
And he really pitched he really did pitch a great game.
Yeah.
With the exception of the runs that were given up. Listen, I can't blame all of them, but that's neither here
Well,
nor there.
it's playoff baseball,
Right.
like, too. Like, he's not going to shut everybody out. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
And,
Like-
and the thing is that here's the thing about the Dodgers. When you're down 3-0, you have got plenty of time. Because 3-0 is not an insurmountable amount of runs. Now,
on the
if this
road,
were-
though, it is tough. It's. I would say I'd love to go back and look, but I would say 3-0 on the road, depending on how late it is it certainly becomes more and more challenging for sure.
But if you were another ball club, I won't mention names this morning, 3-0, you're out of this game. It doesn't matter. You have absolutely no chance.
I know that feeling.
You know what I'm talking about. But the Dodgers at 3-0, with Ohtani coming back out and pitching brilliantly in the aftermath of the 3 runs that were given up, to me, the Dodgers winning game 1 of that series in Philadelphia with the potential controversy of Teoscar Hernandez's lousy defense matched by the brilliance of his massive home run, to me, that's the number 2 story coming out of the weekend.
Well, and the Dodgers are, if the regular season is any indication, the Dodgers should feel good about the next couple of games because Snell pitched well against the Phillies and Yamamoto pitched well most recently against the Phillies. So despite the Phillies' success in that series to end the season, those two guys did pitch well against them.
I love seeing Snell pitching tonight. He was probably right around the top of the best pitchers coming down the stretch. So he's not giving up a run in quite some time. So I love the fact that he's going to be out there. And what I wonder is are they going to do some sort of piggyback tonight as well, like with Kershaw or Sheehan again, if they have a lead, because they need Snell, they need Glasnow for Game 4. And then, they just don't have anybody else there because I don't trust any of the bullpen outside of that. But Roki for sure.
Cappy, I'll tell you this. You may have thought it was insurmountable, but again, on the road is different. I just looked this up.
Tell me.
Now, this doesn't go back that far, but it goes to show you how good the Phillies have been when in the postseason since 2022, okay? Because they've been in the postseason a lot since 2022, all right? Phillies are 13-3 with a 3-run lead in the playoffs. Their 3 losses. That's impressive. Like So you may say insurmountable, but 13-3. That's pretty close to being insurmountable.
Yeah, no, right.
And the Dodgers pulled it off.
Now, do you have any, since you're looking at those numbers, if Philadelphia is 13-3 when having a 3-run lead.
And that's just in the last 3 years.
Right. Do you know who those were against? And the reason
I don't have them listed here. No.
Well, look, here's the reason I ask, though, is because the Dodgers are different. When the Dodgers are down 3-0, based on their lineup, the bats that they have, guys who come up clutch. When you think about clutch guys, I think about Kike Hernandez. I think about Tommy Edman. I think about a guy like Teoscar Hernandez. He has, there's a stat out there about Teoscar that last year, Bergman, I believe that the number was that he played in 15 postseason games, and he hit 3 home runs last year in 15 postseason games.
Right, and to your point, I mean, the Teoscar Hernandez home run to happen in the 7th inning or later of a postseason game is impressive. I mean, the Dodgers have 4 now in the last 5 seasons of the postseason alone. Obviously, Freddie, his big walk-off grand slam in Game 1 last year. You had Chris Taylor, I'm seeing here, also did it in the National League wild card game against the Cardinals in 2020. Cody Bellinger had a go-ahead home run as well against the Braves in Game 7. I remember that one of the NLCS. Mm-hmm. So, they've had some moments like that already, to your point.
Yeah, but the Teoscar thing is this. Last year, he played in 15 postseason games and hit 3 home runs. This year, he's played in 3 postseason games, and he already has 3 home runs. And I think the number may have been last year that he played in 15 postseason games, had 3 home runs with 6 RBIs, and this year, 3 postseason games, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs. So think about what Teoscar Hernandez has done.
He's been fantastic. 25 RBIs in his first 23 career postseason games. Okay. Yeah. Rafael Devers and Scott Spezio are tied with him in their first 23 postseason games. That's the second most. The only person ahead of them is Lou Gehrig. I mean, you have to go back that far. So, yeah, you're right. He's really, for all his warts in the outfield, he's really good. And he continues the Dodgers' good fortune of being able to do this in the quote-unquote clutch situations, which is why it was funny when I went on the Philly station on Friday. They asked me, if the Dodgers would be, how the Dodgers would handle the tough road environment that is created at Citizens Bank Ballpark. And I just kind of chuckled to the host, and I was like, hey, man, I don't know, bro.
Hey, man.
The Dodgers are the defending champs. They've been in a lot of, crazy tight postseason games over the last, decade plus.
Say they play in front of hostile crowds everywhere they go.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of it. The hostile environment is not something that affects them.
Darth Navarro in the YouTube chat says Sedano and Cappy are rocking the Desert Storm look today. That's a good one. That's a good bit.
Oh, yeah.
On YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, 7:57. Good morning on a Monday. Sedano.
I mean, listen, I need some pictures of the mongrels so I can comment on their fashion sense every day.
Yeah, but they're not stars like you and Cappy.
Listen, I go for comfort.
You don't have to be a star to be in my show, as somebody once said. Anyway, tell us about our friends. Their stardom is all about that hardwood shit on them.
It is. And Neil, go bleep yourself. That's what I'll say to the mongrel over there.
All right.
There you go. Hey, speaking of the hardwood, listen, if you need it, go get it. And where are you going to get it? It's simple. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. Whether it's your home, your rental, your ADU, your business like Dr. Clapper. All right? Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, legitimately family run. You get that authentic old school TLC. Papi Hernandez started it all 57 years ago. Okay? Mom is there. The crazy Hernandez brothers are there. Sisters are there. Cousins, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, sons, daughters, you name it. No bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. Actual wholesale pricing year-round. And that's why I say it, and I mean it, no sale beats wholesale, homeboy. So whether it is that hardwood, the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet, you need turf for the outdoor, you got it. You name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day, and that's huge, especially when trying to finish a project fast. Is why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are always going to take care of you. First responders, active military veterans all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. And if you find a better price, which I doubt, call Hernandez at 866-62-FLOOR. Tell the Hernandez brothers, hey, this is the square footage I got. This is what someone else is offering me. They'll match, no questions asked. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring or call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round because no sale
beats wholesale, homeboy. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net, or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Nearly 8 o'clock on a Monday morning roll call time, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. We want good calls, calls we can rack. But here's the thing, the two best calls we take this morning, and we might only take two. You never know what kind of mood we're in. The best two win opening night tickets tomorrow night for Kings Avalanche at Crypto.com Arena. So if you're an ice head and you want LA Kings tickets, call 877-710-ESPN. You're going to have to perform well for us during our morning roll call. That's next on 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is back in 3 minutes from right now. Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Baseball fans, this Monday it's a can't-miss event. DeMarco and Travis will be broadcasting live from Philippe, the original downtown LA, starting at 3 p.m., all thanks to Budweiser. And the best part, Budweiser is giving you the chance to win tickets to Game 3 of the Dodgers series on Wednesday, October 8th. That's right, be there for all the playoff action, courtesy of Budweiser. So grab your friends, enjoy an ice-cold Bud, and cheer on the boys in blue with us. It all goes down this Monday. Philippe's live with ESPN LA and Budweiser. This Bud's for you. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show live from Philippe's at 3 p.m. on Monday.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going and going and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
All kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
.803, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. You know, Sedano loves the Beatles. On this day in 1969, the Beatles released Come Together. as a single shot. Shot. And today's National Body Language Day.
Body language.
What does Cappy's body language say?
I think he got some bad body language.
No,
over
I
the
got
weekend.
good body language. I got good body language.
You're in a mood today.
Monday, well rested. No, I'm just emotional today. That's
Why
all.
are you so emotional?
I told you, man.
Emotional, baby.
One reason I'm emotional is like I told you already. I was nearly in tears.
Oh my God! I mean, I can't believe you were. There's no way you were nearly.
I'm an emotional guy, and let me tell you something, Georgie. You just celebrated a birthday, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Last month, yes.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, it's early in the month of October. How many weeks ago was it? 2 weeks ago?
His
it was a
birthday's
month
like
ago.
September 2nd.
All right, forget that then.
Mine's
you
the
celebrated
19th.
a birthday not
Fergie's
long
the
ago.
first.
And you turned 48, as I recall, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You got 2 more years, pal.
Yeah.
Once you hit 50, things start to hit different. And you will start to get emotional over little things. When I saw UCLA rise up and beat Penn State, and I saw Jerry Neuheisel and Rick
Beautiful,
Neuheisel.
young, pretty Jerry Neuheisel.
Right. When I saw the
With a
Neuheisel
fresh
father-son,
with a fresh perm.
dude, I'm telling you, very emotional. And I'll tell you this,
And
later on,
soft skin.
very nice. Dealer's choice later, another college football tearjerker. Be ready.
Tearjerker
Right.
weekend.
Right.
Speaking of jerking tears.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey.
Time for our morning roll call, but here's the thing. Who's it brought to you by, Shina?
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. Just the 90 minutes from wherever you are.
Where's all these gutless, weak, scared Raider fans? They're afraid to call today?
They are.
They talk a big game on
They
Twitter,
got their tail between their legs.
but they got nothing today.
They're dealing in reality.
Or they're in jail. Either way.
Oh,
By the
come
way,
on.
when I saw the headline, that Pete, there are some clickbait places that made me think of Chris when the line when Pete Carroll made the comment of, I'm having trouble processing, because it made me think of Chris when he really meant it was that he was having trouble processing their 1-4 start because he thought they were going to be quote unquote better out of the chute.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see the headline, 74-year-old Pete Carroll's having trouble processing,
Not
I
good.
immediately thought of Chris.
Not good. Meanwhile, now they call. These gutless Raider fans. All right, we're going to give the 2 best callers here in a second. LA Kings opening night tickets against the Avalanche tomorrow night at Crypto.com Arena.
What about the Lakers? When the Lakers play? Lakers play 6 preseason games.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody plays that many.
Well, they do.
I know, but it's just like nobody else has to play that many, which is wild.
Why does everybody else play?
5.
Well, good news is LeBron and Luka probably not going to play any.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't play any if I were them.
No, I'd say the first 10 games of the regular season could be considered preseason.
So,
all right, first off, let's start with, so we're going to take 3 calls here. The best 2 win LA Kings opening night tickets tonight. Don't call if you can't go. Suck it. Don't be a scumbag. Speaking of scumbags, well, we'll
by the
get
way,
to
we
that
got to
later.
play all those videos Beto
I know.
acquired.
We still got 2 hours, Jack, in the
Just
YouTube
saying.
hour.
We've got them scheduled for 9 o'clock, yeah.
Let's go for Daniel in LA. Daniel, good morning, sir.
Good morning. No, because, I'm here as a Raider fan, just calling in to stand up.
I'm here.
Hey, what's up, Hong? I just want to say, the Patriots beat the Bills. How did the Raiders beat the same Patriots who beat the Bills? And they were
here we
like
go.
that about the Colts.
The transitive
Tell him, bro.
property. All of a
Tell him,
sudden.
bro.
Now
Tell
the
him.
Raiders are as good as
Yeah.
the Bills.
Tell him, bro.
Come on.
Tell him.
We had AOC. We had Josh McDaniels. In comparison, Carroll and Geno Smith were godsends, and by week 4 or week 5, not even a third of the way of the season, we now realize it's going to take even more than that.
Daniel,
Get us back to
Daniel,
0-3.
real quick, how many?
Let me
keep
ask you a
going.
question, Daniel. If you could do the draft all over again, okay? And, I understand this wasn't a quote-unquote great quarterback draft, but would you have taken a quarterback instead of Ashton Genty?
I don't know if it's because do you want another year or 2 project and then I guess essentially
I just
the
feel
same
like
thing
running
AOC
back
has
is
to
the
go
most
through?
replaceable position in the sport.
It usually is. It really is. But
Daniel.
Genty should be special.
An important, Daniel, an
So-
important question for you. How many blankets do you think Pete Carroll uses at night?
Oh.
Wow.
How many what again, sorry?
Blankets to keep warm. Because, he's old and frail.
I think once every hour and a half.
I like it. All right, Daniel.
No,
hold
that's
on.
the wrong answer.
Hold on. We're going to see.
Don't go anywhere, Daniel.
Daniel, we'll see if you're the winner. Number 2.
God, if that call wins, boy, these are going to be bad calls. Come on.
Let's go to Johnny in Long Beach. Johnny.
Come on, Johnny.
Johnny
in Long Beach.
Good morning.
Hey, reality Raiders fan Johnny here.
Hey, what's up, Hong?
What's up, fool? I gotta run into work, but real quick, hey man, bring on the Sedano show, baby. Go get them.
Just saying. Like, you could have dropped the Jackson Dart. Like, you could have traded down and still gotten Jackson Dart. Like, there's just so many things they could have done differently. Like, oh my God.
How about this? You ready for this? Trade Kenny Pickett back to the Browns to get Shador.
Hey, we take
Johnny, can you go to the Kings game tomorrow night?
Hey, go Kings, go, baby.
All
Hey,
right,
Kobe.
All right, Johnny, hold on for a 0 winner. You win Kings Avalanche tickets tomorrow night. Now, let's see what Gilbert and Pico Rivera has. Gilbert and the Pico Rivera, good morning, sir.
Hey, guys, man. I'm calling in. I'm a UCLA fan. I was there at the Rose Bowl. I'm part of the
good for you
10,000 people that were there. I want to congratulate UCLA for winning that, but I want to say the Rose Bowl, whoever it is, admin, directors, how did you not let the fans onto the field, man? You had security chasing little kids. We just beat number 7 in the country. Everybody was elated. There wasn't many of us there. We're celebrating. We're trying to get on the field. Security stopped us, man. I took a video. I'm crashing out. There's a lot of expletives in that video where I'm telling security, how you not going to let us on the field? This is why UCLA football can never be great, because they don't know how to celebrate these huge wins, man.
No, man. No way, man. Keep the people off the field.
Gilbert, can you go to the Kings game tomorrow night against the Avalanche?
Of course, sir.
All right, stay on hold. Congratulations, you win. Kings Avalanche tickets tomorrow night, opening night on the ice at
Poor
Crypto.com Arena.
Daniel.
Daniel's
let's go call stunk.
Daniel was all over the place. I loved you, Daniel, but you were all over the place.
Call stunk.
Daniel, here's the thing. Call back tomorrow. Call back a day when we have some prizes. We'll give you something, but not today, because you got to work on the call.
Yeah.
Have a good day, my friend.
Those other two guys earned it. They earned their tips.
Look at that.
Good job, Daniel.
I like that, Daniel. Good
That's
job.
a guy, he's classy in defeat. Very classy.
Yeah, I would agree.
Very, very classy in
Excellent
defeat.
job, Daniel.
The other radio shows on this station couldn't pull off what we just did.
What?
On the fly contesting, just doing whatever we want, breaking the rules, no guardrails for this show.
Wow. Can they do it on Tuesdays when you're a part of their shows?
Yeah, definitely. If I'm a part of the show, of course.
Chris, you know what I just thought of?
Although tomorrow, Travis and DeMarco don't get any of me because I got to have an early dinner with Mason. He's got to put in his teeth before dinner.
Chris, I thought.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Oh, man.
Jeez, man.
Wow. We're eating steak.
Really? He's
Steak
putting
can
in
be
his
tough on
teeth?
those teeth.
Really? Where are you guys having dinner tomorrow night?
At Fleming's.
Oh, okay. Lovely. Wonderful, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you're not jelly already. Listen to him.
No, I know.
Yeah, I am a little jelly. I'm a little jelly. Yeah.
Chris, I have a book recommendation for you based off what the Lakers head coach told me yesterday.
Oh.
Look at that.
JJ.
How about that for a tease? But, Cappy, why don't you tell us about your friends at Subaru?
Oh, I would love to. Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Hey, guys, it's really pretty simple. I'm not great at math, but even I can do math like this. Think about it. Low prices for a brand new Subaru, plus big trade-in value for the car that you're going to bring us, it equals huge savings at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. So if you come in today and you want to trade and upgrade, or I'll just throw another option at you. Let's just say you've got a used car and you're not driving it anymore and you'd like to just sell it. Omar and his team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, we will buy the car from you. Kind of top dollar stuff too here. So if you're like, yeah, hey, Omar, how are you? No, I'm actually not looking for a new Subaru. I'm not looking for a certified pre-owned Subaru. I'm just looking to sell this car that I have that I don't need anymore. Come on in. We'll buy it from you. So I'm just suggesting that our prices are really low. We're giving a lot of money right now for your trade. This is a great time to crunch the numbers and win both ways. Trading it in, getting a new Subaru, trading it in, getting a certified pre-owned Subaru, or just selling it to us outright. So our friendly team at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, we're here. We're ready to help. We're ready to get you and your family into the right Subaru. The safest vehicle on the road, all the brand new modern technology, everything you would expect. You're going to have a great experience at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. So visit our website, oceansubaruoc.com, or we'd love to have you come visit us. We're right there on Euclid Street in Fullerton. You can't possibly miss us. Check out our huge selection of brand new and certified pre-owned vehicles. The math is simple. More for your trade, less for your next ride at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton.
Good job, Cappy. 8:14 in the morning. You know what? We're going to do more on the fly contesting. Look at this. The other shows could only dream of this.
The return of Million Dollar Mondays.
Million Dollar Mondays.
And Million Dollar Monday is on. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Do you have your Super Bowl prediction ready? Both teams and the final score. And that's how you could win $1 million. And just for playing on Million Dollar Monday, you win Rams tickets. 2 tickets to a game at SoFi. Are you ready? Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. You're going to play on Million Dollar Monday coming up next.
I mean, that's just on the fly. Did you feel that, Sedano?
Wow.
I felt it, yeah.
Very extemporaneous. Yeah. Very much so. Really, very, very good.
So
impromptu, if you will.
So did you enjoy calling the game, or not calling the game, but being on the sideline last night at Oracle?
Yeah, it was cool. It was nice to get back in the NBA swing. We got a chance to talk to our buddy Marcus Smart during the game. He actually did remember, Cappy, that he went on the show with us. We chatted him up a little bit before the cameras were rolling.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Marcus, George Sedano, nice to meet you. I said, you joined me on our radio show. He's like, no, I remember. I said, oh, okay, cool.
That was very cool. Right on.
Yeah, he was really nice about it. So, and we spent some time, obviously, with both Coach Kerr and JJ and a bunch of different people. JJ actually. So here's the book that recommendation I'm going to give you, Chris. One that I started reading yesterday after JJ had recommended it to us.
All right.
It says he was reading.
Did you buy the audio book?
Reading it in the no, I bought the actual book for just to read, not like you can read electronically.
Yeah, I can't do audiobooks.
The ebook.
Audiobook is tough because if the person narrating it isn't great, it's tough to stay into it. I'll buy an audiobook if it's the actual person who wrote the book narrating.
Yep.
When it's not, to me, it's tougher.
But I still like the hard copy book. You said you bought the digital version.
Yeah.
That's the faster version to buy.
Yeah.
But I like that hard copy. I like to hold on to it.
I get
same here.
Yeah, so it's Daniel Coyle's The Culture Code.
Oh, let me put
the Culture Code.
Yeah, and he read this book in the off season, and he was telling me that it was part of his looking inward of, hey, how can I be a better coach, leader, builder of an organization?
Who wrote
it? Daniel Coyle.
Oh, Daniel Coyle.
Yeah, The Culture Code.
The Culture Code here. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. $9.69 on Amazon.
And in this book, Coyle he highlights principles of all these successful groups, like the U.S. Navy SEALs, the Spurs organization under Greg Popovich, right? He goes all across different landscapes, right? Companies, successful companies, military, sports, and he visits with these groups and finds a common thread, basically, as to what makes their culture work, right? And
should I buy the hardcover?
Yeah, you can.
Wait, hold on. Quick question here for you. So the Culture Code by Daniel Coyle is one book. Then there's the Culture Playbook by Daniel Coyle.
The Culture Playbook I was going to buy.
No,
then
but
there's
the Culture Code is the most recent
right.
edition, and that's the one that he read.
There's two different Culture Codes. There's one that's called The Secret of Highly Successful Groups, and then there's another one, just
this
the Culture
is popular.
Code.
It ain't going to get here for a week.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's two different printings of the same book. Maybe he added to it here.
Perhaps.
Okay.
But anyway, it was an interesting conversation. But I know Chris likes to read, so I figured I'd pass it along.
Thank you. I just ordered it. It'll be here in
and then we talked to JJ about more. I started asking him more questions about just kind of his off season and building onto what he wants to be as a coach, how he wants to frame practices, how he wants to do lead, how he wants to create things for his players to lead amongst their group. Because, I would say we can all agree, Cappy, that in pro sports, that the teams that are best or teams that generally win championships, they have at least a percentage, if not a high percentage, of being led from within, right? The coach matters,
sure.
but the players, quote unquote, police themselves, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Motivate themselves, inspire themselves.
Correct. Yeah.
So take care of each other. Right on.
So I think there is a sense of wanting to do more of that too, right? Empowering the players to do that as well. Whether it's, and guys, particularly if you look at, for example, Luka, as great as he is, the one thing I would say is, and we've talked about this actually as most recently as last week, he was kind of vocal at times, with the Dallas Mavericks, But the real leader of the Dallas Mavericks, like in regards to the vocal leader when they went to the finals, was Kyrie Irving. And I think that that's something that Luka can grow, in regards to that aspect of his game, right? Just being the guy and making guys feel empowered. Like we talked about LeBron, right? Like he has done that historically with his teammates. He has done a good job of even making the guy who maybe only gets in for 5 or 10 minutes and takes a couple of shots feel like, hey, man, you're in the game. We're going to trust you to take that shot, right? So I think that while Luka physically does that, I think it's more also about kind of empowering guys as kind of the best player on the team. So I'm sure there'll be some of that. And then I think that, am I getting the wrap-up music?
No, a transition.
Are we playing you off stage?
No, keep going. Keep going.
I'm just curious. I'll wrap up.
No, you don't have to wrap up.
And then we talked about his time with McVay, Cappy.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that he was there for a bunch of meetings. They spent 3 hours in Sean's office.
Wow.
Talking like philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually told us that he and Sean go back a ways now, that he talked to him about even before taking the job.
Did he tell him not to give the ball to Kyron? Sorry.
No, he did not.
That was too easy.
Especially down around the goal line late in the game.
Fired up.
No, I understand.
really.
Rightly
And
so. Don't forget, it was Thursday, but there's still a lot of anger.
He talked to your boy Tom Brady for an hour, your boyfriend.
Now, did you discredit that when he told you that? Did you tell him that Tom Brady's not worth talking to? Did you tell him he's a terrible administrator? He's a terrible owner?
Well, he was talking to him about just kind of leadership styles and things of that nature.
He's a creature of the night.
I mean,
see, JJ went looking for the greatest leaders in sports. Tom Brady, Sean McVay. He went looking for the best of the best.
Not the best play-by-play commentator in sports, though. He's gotten worse, I think.
I disagree.
Really?
You mean analyst?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Sedano, finish this in just a moment because I want to get back to it. 8:20 right now. We've got our $1 Million Monday, Monday.
No, that's it. I just thought it was worthwhile for the audience to know that JJ has really, is even though he's the head coach, right, and they had a successful year, he's trying to be better too. Like he is striving to find ways to continue to be better and evolve in his role as well, which I thought was a good conversation for the audience to understand.
I love it. Caller number 7, we've got a Mike Garcia from the city of Orange. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay,
Yo, Mike.
$1 Million Monday. Time for your big prediction for that big game in February. We want your two teams and the score, please.
Okay, we're going to go Detroit 31, Buffalo 24.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Mike. And just for playing here on $1 Million Monday, you win tickets to see Rams Saints at SoFi. Congratulations. Have a beautiful day, Mike.
All right, go Rams.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
Yeah,
Thank
really.
you,
I mean, it's like don't let the pain go away from what happened last Thursday night.
$1 Million Monday made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort and Casino.
Do you think Cappy and I should start a book club just based off what people tell us to read, like sports people tell us to read?
I
and we
love
can
that idea.
Start
why not?
the Sedano
I love
and
that
Cap
idea.
book club?
Yeah.
You know, what you're talking about, though, with J.J. Redick is that here's a guy who, yes, as a player, he was a good player, but as a coach, he's very young, and he's got a lot of influences of guys who coached him, obviously starting with Coach Krzyzewski. But eventually, George, the goal is that you reach a height where people actually want to know what's going on inside of your mind.
Yeah.
So, for example, I mean, people have read Pat Riley's books. I know I have. I've read Pete Carroll's books. So you get to a point where you're a champion and people are like, wow, you must know something that I don't know, and I want to know what that is. So what JJ's doing right now in the book that you just recommended, very interesting. I think I'll pick up a copy as well. I'd like to be on the same page. But the goal is to get to a point where people want to know what's going on inside your mind. What did you do? How did you get here? How do I possibly duplicate that success? And that's why we read all these business books for those of us that do that kind of stuff.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a little leg up on the book yesterday when I was flying back.
Nice.
Sitting
Very
next to
nice.
Luca's dad while he was watching Friends.
And
He's
Sedano
watching
posted
Friends and you're reading the book.
He posted a selfie on his IG story. Looked good.
Yeah, very sharp. Very nice on the plane. Hey, everybody, I'm in first class.
Well,
That's
no,
what
that
the
was
contract
not.
says.
That was he's talking about the one at the game last night.
Oh, that was also a cute picture.
Yeah.
No, I meant the one on the plane.
Oh, the one on the
did I.
plane. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in Sedano class, everybody. 8:23.
You know, hey, by the way, real quick, you were calling that game last night between the Lakers and the Warriors. You'll have to excuse me, George.
Yeah.
I was all wrapped up in the Bills and the Patriots last night.
I understand it. It's preseason basketball. I get it.
Well, that's why they have this thing called
But
a DVR.
let me tell you something. I will say this.
They do?
I thought for the debut of the Breen, Legler, Jefferson broadcast group was fantastic.
It was good.
Yes. They were, Mike, I thought, did a really good job, and Tim, of really letting Richard be the fun Richard. I mean, we've seen that. He's been on the show with us, so we know. But they were legit cracking up at things Richard was saying. It was really good. It was an excellent first game for those three guys, having never done a game together.
8:24. Good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. By the way, today is the day baseball fans join DeMarco and Travis for a live broadcast and watch party this afternoon from Philippe the Original.
Ooh.
Downtown LA starting at 3 p.m. All thanks to our friends at Budweiser. And the best part, Budweiser is giving you a chance to win tickets to Game 3 of the Dodgers series, the Dodgers, on Wednesday, October 8th. That's right. Be there for all the playoff action courtesy of Budweiser. So grab your friends, enjoy an ice-cold Bud, and cheer on the boys in blue with us. It all goes down this afternoon live with ESPN LA and Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Budweiser, the official beer of MLB. We'll see you this afternoon at Philippe's in downtown LA.
I have a question.
I'm going to be there, and I'm going to lick au jus off of Bergman.
Oh, okay. I'm sure everyone will be coming in droves to see that.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
I'll eat that meat right out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah. Be careful with that.
Cappy's going to get jealous.
Yeah, I know.
Is Mark Sanchez in Radio Tinder today?
Oh, boy.
We can bring him up.
Based on reports, what a scumbag.
I don't think you should say anything, to be honest with you, in regards to him.
I'm not saying it. Listen, a lot of people
I understand what the story is, but we don't know the facts yet at all.
We saw the surveillance video.
Right,
doesn't sound good.
But it doesn't sound good is what I would say. But I think that it is something that will be discussed today plenty, and we should probably discuss it at some point. Doesn't matter when, but
we can do it next if you want. But we also got Radio Tinder.
We have Radio Tinder. I was just curious. Yeah, go ahead.
8:25. Good morning. We're back in 3 minutes right here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Straight up, homeboy.
George Sedano.
I got to pop it up higher.
Right.
Scott Kaplan.
Like for me, I'm a morning scraper.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
8:29, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. On this day in 1982, Lionel Richie released his self-titled solo debut album. After leaving the Commodores, this one was on it. You are, Cappy, you are.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Also, happy 62nd birthday to Elizabeth Shue.
How old?
62, sucker.
Wow.
God, I loved Elizabeth Shue, man.
No, you did.
It was great in Adventures in Babysitting.
And Leaving and Loathing Las Vegas, right?
By the way, Lionel Richie has a book that just came out. And the only reason I know this is because I saw that popped up on my podcast feed on Joe Rogan. I was like, what is Lionel Richie doing on Joe Rogan?
Lindsay, I saw the same thing.
And I was like, what the hell?
I saw the same thing. I'm like, wait, is that Joe Rogan?
Right.
And is that Lionel Richie?
Yeah.
And are they having like a lovely, wonderful conversation about Lionel's career?
Yes. I mean, I only listened to the first 10 minutes and then I got bored. But not going to lie, it sold me a book. I'm going to get his book now.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Before we get into Radio Tinder, Sedano and Kap, why don't you tell us about our friends at Prize Picks?
Yeah, listen, and I meant Fearing and Loathing in Las Vegas, and she wasn't in that movie. What movie was she in with Nicolas Cage about Las Vegas?
Leaving Las Vegas?
Maybe.
Is that the one where he's like wasted drunk all the time?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, all right. Cappy, if you want action, sports action in the state of California, Prize Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, KPPY. First $5 play gets you $50 bonus. It's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more or less. There's a stat line for every individual player imaginable, like a quarterback would be passing yards or touchdowns, etc. You go more or less on those particular stat lines. You bundle a couple together, you win cold hard cash.
You know, I really made a mistake this weekend, George, on Prize Picks because I played the quarterback from Clemson, Cade Klubnik. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
So this
By
kid,
the way, Bill, wait till Evan Cohen comes on this show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he's going to say about Bill Belichick next, but, I mean, that thing is a complete unmitigated disaster.
We're going to have to record a Wiki promo. We'll do that in the YouTube hour. We'll do it on air.
Does he have Werthers in his pockets?
Who, Evan Cohen?
No, Bill Belichick.
He's got something in his pocket, but she's putting it in there. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Well,
So, George, I
taking
decided
it
to
out.
play
Dash.
college football. I was playing college football this weekend on Prize Picks.
Yeah.
And I made a $20 play to win like $240, but I made a 4-pick flex play. And I had a running back from San Diego State named Lucky Sutton. He easily crushed his rushing yards. I had a receiver from my school, Pitt, to have a rushing or receiving touchdown. He did that. I had Drew Aller, the quarterback from Penn State, to have at least one pass of more than 39.5 yards, and he had a 40-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah.
But it was this kid, Cade Klubnik, and it was my fault because his total pass and rush numbers combined were 296.5, and he only got to 250. And I should have thought to myself, Clemson is going to destroy North Carolina, and this kid is not going to play the entire game. So I went 3 for 4 on a flex play, and the $20 actually did return $30. So that's what I want to tell everybody. You can multiply your money on Prize Picks by 2,000 times. But if you say, I'm going to play flex, where I can get 3 out of 4 or 5 out of 6, you can still win money. So I had a $20 play. I hit 3 out of 4. It paid $30. Ron the Caddy, I know, is on fire. And to everybody who's out there listening, download the Prize Picks app. Use the code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 in free lineups. And send me your lineups because I need them on Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
8:32 in the morning on a Monday. It is Radio Tinder time. And you know, we like to play a TV theme. She turns 55 today. Happy birthday to the Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson. Happy birthday. God, I love the Pink Ranger. As a youth, I was young, watching the Power Rangers, imagining Amy Jo Johnson in her Pink Ranger helmet and nothing else. You know what I mean?
It was morphing time.
That guy was shredding on the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Morphin' time.
Oh, here it comes, yeah.
I don't know remember
Yeah.
this part.
I don't
Let me
remember
look.
This is
Those are
a
new
full
dance
remix.
moves.
This
I
is
haven't
the
seen
12-inch
those
version.
Yeah, those are new moves to me.
Was this a song like before the Power Rangers were a thing? Because that'd be funny.
Where's the Go-Go
Like
Power
a
Rangers?
metal
It's coming.
song.
It's
The
coming.
chorus, yeah.
You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget our sponsor. They got hardwood, just like the Power Rangers. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Oh, I think here it comes. There you go. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the crazy Hernandez brothers. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Sucker.
So we were just talking about Mark Sanchez, and I want to get to this story because it's like a ESPN alert. But I really got to tell you guys something that's related to both hardwood and Prize Picks. Okay, so
right.
we're gonna get to Mark Sanchez, and now he's facing felony battery charges.
Yeah. That was just released moments ago.
Yes,
That's
So-
not good.
No, it's not.
Nope.
Definitely not good.
Nope.
Doesn't look good for him.
No.
So
I mean, listen, we got to let the legal process play out, but certainly the evidence that's out there, to Chris's point, without using the language you used, is certainly disturbing, to say the least.
Just don't leave your hotel. How about that?
Well, it's just kind of a weird thing. I mean, you're in Indianapolis, and it's, you're 2 days before a broadcast. You got to know, especially given his background, SC, first-round pick, New York City, the Jets. You got to know better, man. Just stay in your hotel room, bro, and avoid trouble.
We'll get to it in a second, but Linz, go ahead.
All right, so Cappy, I was going to say, when you play Prize Picks tonight and the Chiefs
Mm-hmm.
are playing, whatever you do, you should take the more on Travis Kelce, whatever, okay?
Okay.
Because he's definitely going to be having, in my guesstimation, I'm predicting he's going to have a huge night because his fiancée, Taylor Swift, just came out with her album on Thursday night, right?
Yep.
And there's a song on her album that like had the internet going crazy all weekend. And the song is called Wood.
Yeah.
And it's about Travis Kelce and,
And what?
My daughter told me last
his
night.
parts.
My daughter
Parts.
is
Oh my
18 years
God.
old.
Oh, my God.
My
Listen.
daughter is a huge Taylor Swift fan.
I
she told me
I
last
love
night.
her, and I love that she did this because I think it's great because they're a great power couple, and good for her.
Is
My
it really
daughter told
about
me.
that?
Yes.
She
Oh.
said to me
Oh,
last
wait.
night. She was, Dad,
I
there's
want
an
Cappy to
entire
read the
song,
lyrics.
an entire song dedicated to Travis Kelce's.
Wood.
Yes.
The Schwanz.
Cappy,
Right.
His Schwanz, yes.
Cappy, you got to read some of these lyrics.
Cappy, I think you and I got to do a version of this.
We may need to. This is
that'll be
unbelievable.
Have
My
you
daughter
read
told me
any
the
of
whole
lyrics?
album.
Yeah, did you read any of the lyrics, Cap?
No, my daughter told me the entire album is all about Travis Kelce.
She wrote it while she
Well,
was
that's
on the
generally
road.
what she does.
Yeah,
It says, I ain't got to knock on wood, yo.
she says, it sounds cocky.
Oh, my Lord.
And she says, redwood tree, it ain't
Oh,
hard to
It's
see.
this part right here. Go back just a couple of seconds. This part that she just
Come on.
said.
Let's rewind it here.
A little
We're
bit.
rewinding
Okay.
it.
Let it play. Let it play.
It's
All right,
great.
stop
Oh,
right
everybody,
there.
shh.
Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Redwood tree. Redwood
Literally.
tree.
Not hard to see.
Wow, I'll tell
Ain't
you right
nobody
now.
called Cappy and I ever a redwood tree.
No, and I'll tell you this right now. If in the locker room he ain't a redwood tree, brother's going to be letting him know about it.
Yeah.
She also said, new heights
Well,
of
listen,
manhood.
I would imagine the brothers in the locker room, his teammates,
Yes.
probably already know.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm thinking
been in the
like
shower together.
he's going to be going out there with like some extra swag, knowing that like the most famous woman in the world wrote this song about him, and
Yeah.
now everyone knows about it.
All right, so Lindsay, tonight I'm looking at Travis Kelce. I think I'm going to play him for more than half of a rushing or receiving touchdown.
Well, I benched him this week for Jake Ferguson, which worked out pretty well for me. But now in retrospect, I wish I would have started him had I known this was coming out.
Had you known about the redwood tree?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
He's
Maybe
got some great, they call them the Easter eggs. Like she's got a new heights drop in there.
Wow.
It's funny. I thought it was great.
More or less than 4 receptions tonight for Travis Kelce.
I'm going to go more on
Yeah.
all of them, Cap.
I like your advice.
We got Beto Duran joining us in a few minutes with the high school football report, so let's give a quick one, Wins.
All right. So, a woman in the Bay Area got tired of going on the dating apps and swiping. So, she decided to take out a billboard that advertised her dating website, and it's marylisa.com. So, she's 42 years old. She's from San Mateo, and long story short, She said that about half of the responses, like 2,500 of them, she's gotten 5,000 over a couple of days, were just nasty, mean, horrible people that she said, you would not believe some of the things that people have said to me. On the other hand, she's going to have a friend or two help her go through the good responses and start going on dates as of next week. So if you were younger and you were single, looking for a lady, and you saw her advertising like to date her on a billboard, would you hit her up? Swipe left or swipe right? Cappy, you go first.
First quick question. Did you say Mary, M-A-R-Y? Mary Lisa?
M-A-R-R-Y, like Mary and Lisa.
Oh, Mary Lisa. Okay, because I just wanted to look it up. I wanted to check her out.
Yeah, she's cute.
I would say that if I were younger and she were advertising herself, because she's seeking the right man to start forever with. That's what it says on her website. Beautiful picture of the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. She's got on a nice outfit, beautiful hair, good-looking skin. I can read all about her, and then I can apply. I can apply to date her.
Yep.
So I guess maybe just for my own competitive nature, yeah, I'd give it a shot. Why not? Why not?
How about you?
Who, me?
Yeah, how about you? Would you do it?
Not my style. Like, not for me. But like, I mean, I'm not casting aspersions though. Like, if I would not, but I would. If I had a buddy who was like at that stage of his life as well, and like willing to be like, hey man, I'm looking for love, and she's clearly looking for love. I give her a ton of credit in the sense of like, you know how hard it is to put yourself out there like that, the way she is. So I give her a ton of credit. You're asking me if I would respond. I would not. It's not something that would grab my attention per se. But if one of my buddies was interested in applying, I'd be like, yeah, dude, let's do it. And honestly, I would get behind it. Like, I would, if I knew somebody that was applying for this, like legitimately knew somebody, I would get behind it, and we would try to contact her and have her on the show and sell her on this particular person.
That's what we should do, because she has media inquiries on her website.
Yeah, I would love to play matchmaker.
Try and set her up with like Justin or Parker.
Well, I'm thinking, like, listen, if you put her on the radio in L.A.
Does she have like age parameters? Like, Parker's a little young.
And Justin's a little 2 + 2 = banana.
Whoa. I might give him a shot, though. He's the kind of dude that might have a shot with a girl like this. But there is apply for yourself, and then there's apply on behalf of someone else. Why don't we apply on behalf of Parker?
Let's do it.
Let's apply
how
on
about
Parker.
We ask Parker if he's okay?
No,
with
don't
this?
ask him. It's better to not ask him.
Let's
just
talk
apply
about
on
it
his
more
behalf.
in the 9 o'clock YouTube only hour. 8:41. Thank you, Wins for Radio Tinder. Brought to you by the
Good job,
Friends. Crazy Hernandez Brothers.
Mary Lisa.
Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.net. Okay, coming up, Beto Duran is going to join us for the Children's Hospital Los Angeles High School Football Report. Meanwhile, today is National Coaches Day, and we're excited to celebrate coaches at all levels, especially the youth sports coaches who inspired so many of us to be where we are today. Coaches, of course, go way beyond the X's and O's, teaching critical life skills that help young people thrive. Many youth sports coaches are volunteers, often parents or family members that may not have a lot of training. That's why ESPN is investing in youth sports coaches as part of its Take Back Sports initiative. Visit takebacksports.org. That's takebacksports.org for youth sports tips and resources. Beto's next. We're back in 3.5 minutes right here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Smile. It's Monday, sucker, with that wood, yo.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Math is pretty simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. We just crunch the numbers, and you win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com. The math is simple. More for your trade and less for your next ride at Ocean Subaru.
It's all here at Ocean Subaru.
Got a son.
Come spend a night with Daryl Hall. Saturday, November 1st, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. A rare, up-close evening with the singer-songwriter. A musical journey through his entire career. Featuring his special guest, Glenn Tilbrook, the voice of Squeeze. Tickets on sale now at FantasySpringsResort.com or 760-342-5000.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
After a tough 26-23 loss to the San Francisco 49ers in overtime at SoFi Stadium on Thursday night, the Rams begin preparations for what comes up next, and that would be the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. And of course, the Rams are going to need to get another top-notch performance from Matthew Stafford, one of the few bright spots in that Thursday night game against the 49ers. Matthew Stafford throwing for 389 yards, completing 30 of his 47 passing attempts, including not one or two, but 3 touchdowns, including one to Puka Nacua and 2 to Kyren Williams. If the Rams are going to find their way back to the winning side, they're going to need to continue to have Matthew Stafford lead the way. Plus, Kyren Williams, can he hold on to the ball? A big fumble for him on the goal line on Thursday night. And, of course, can the Rams get their kicking game figured out? Another blocked kick. That makes 4 through the first 5 games of the season. All things to look forward to as they get ready to take on the Ravens. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, the Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus their front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:47, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On this day back in 1997, the #1 alternative hit, Smash Mouth. Walking on the Sun, Jack.
Isn't this what created the problems between you and Marty McSorley?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Smash Mouth was performing, and then McSorley came out in his 1987 polo shirt.
Right, and then you started criticizing Marty McSorley. He heard about it on the radio, and now he wants to beat your ass.
Gonna beat your ass too, sucker. By the way, Kings hockey starts tomorrow night. The regular season opens. The puck drops, Jack, against the Avalanche. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock here on ESPN LA and the app tomorrow and on 7:10 a.m. Right now, though, It is time for our high school football report with the one and only Beto Duran, presented by our friends at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Beto, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Great show. And you do not look like you're in the desert, Cappy. I like your T-shirt.
No,
Well, I don't
Desert
really-
Storm was the war.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
I don't really know what color it is, but I do feel like George and I could be having these shirts tightly tucked into some camo pants. You know, I definitely feel like that's a possibility. So,
Yeah, well, dealing with the mongrels, the way you guys got to go through the battlefield, man. You're ready.
well, I mean, not only the mongrels. I mean, George came in today on absolute fire about the Raiders, and he virtually pushed me into submission. He cornered me, okay, and he had me in the corner, and he was like, he's throwing haymakers at me. Just admit they're terrible. And George, let me tell you something. You talk about
I
Geno.
accosted you. I mean,
You did. You're not just talking about Geno. The one thing we didn't mention, though, is this. You know how bad the Raiders really are?
How bad?
They had a kickoff return for a touchdown that was erased by a penalty.
Right.
They had their punter get a punt blocked that he went out of the game.
That's not on Geno.
And then they went to block a PAT, an extra point. They roughed the kicker, hurt the Colts kicker, were penalized on it. So they had like three major disasters in the kicking game.
Yeah, let's put the Raiders aside to the YouTube hour because Beto wants to talk about some positivity with CHLA High School Football Report.
Oh, not the UCLA
Yeah,
game.
without a
Okay.
doubt. One of the good things that we've been doing here with the ESPN Los Angeles social media account is promoting the high school football. We do it every Friday. We have a great social media account on Instagram where we're posting and we're highlighting kids. But this past week, we sent Jonathan from the Kids in the Back, the social media crew, to the Crenshaw-Dorsey game. And that young man is very, very talented. He got interviews with alumni from the 80s. He got interviews with DJ Mustard. This is a game that Nike really put a lot of money into, and it was played at Crenshaw High School, and we have some awesome videos from it. And there you see him, Jonathan, interviewing the crowd, interviewing the people, and about the community. Nike made custom jerseys for both teams, for both Crenshaw and Dorsey. And Dorsey's coached by former USC running back Stephon Johnson. So you can check out the interviews that Jonathan did there. He got their pregame, he got their halftime, and he also did a postgame recap. So it was a game that Crenshaw came away with a 12-8 victory, and it was because of a 25-yard interception return. Talking about defense, interception returns by Keon Rattler right there. And that's Elijah Daniels right there. That young man is a sophomore QB at Downey, at Dorsey. He is very, very talented. Got some offers, so watch out for him. But that was really cool to see. And then at halftime, Mustard, who's a Dorsey alum, went out there and put on a show. So it was a party at Crenshaw High. And again, Cappy, I know you love this cliche. Throw out the record books. But this is what it was all about. Dorsey should have won that game, but it ended up being Crenshaw, who's now 5-1.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of these videos over the weekend. And
by the way, Mustard went to Dorsey, right?
Correct. He's alum.
Yeah.
So just to see the way that the schools celebrate a rivalry game, and you have a famous DJ type guy show up and do his thing. I still am not sure. It was 12-8. And I always think to myself, how the heck do you score 12 points? So was it a touchdown with a missed PAT?
Conversions.
Okay, so
in city section, let's just say the kicking is lacking. So
okay,
yeah,
understood. But
yeah.
right, but if you scored a touchdown and you scored a 2-point conversion, and you got to 8. It's still hard to get to 4 unless you got 2 safeties.
Yeah,
hey, you make it happen, Cappy. But city section, LAUSD got to shut them out right away. And a lot of the talent is no longer in the city section schools, so that it's dwindling. But hey, you got to play for the community and the pride.
Mm-hmm. Beto, other games, though, this weekend, you mentioned to us earlier about a Hail Mary pass at the end of a high school game. You don't really see that very often. Who was playing and what happened?
All right, so Damien and Rancho Cucamonga. Cucamonga came into the game with only one victory, but forget the record. They had a tough schedule. And Damien was down 24-9 in the first half. And then Damien has a quarterback named Ariza. And Ariza, who trains with our friend Danny Hernandez, threw a 40-yard bomb just up in the air and a Hail Mary to tie it up. So they tie it up. They try to go for the 2-point conversion. That was right there. That's the Hail Mary caught. That was to get it within 2. They needed a 2-point conversion to go into overtime, but the 2-point conversion was snuffed out by the Cougars of Rancho Cucamonga. And shout out to Damien High School. They have their own journalism department where they broadcast their own game. So it's their students doing the play-by-play, and the audio is out of control. It's fun. Our good friend Roland, who's Big P1 listener sent that video in. He actually is the throwing coach for discus and javelin over at Damien High in Laverne. So shout out to everybody that sends the videos. And again, if you have an awesome video, tag ESPN Los Angeles on Twitter, DM us at Instagram, and we'll try to get those videos up for you. That was a pretty awesome game to see right there.
Yeah, and you mentioned videos that are being sent in by listeners, Beto. What's the video of the goal line stand?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that. We'll watch it on YouTube together. So for everybody that's listening on radio or listening on the app, this is why we always encourage you to come over to the YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. So what's this all about?
All right, so Henry Ramirez, boxing trainer out in Riverside, his nephew is on this team for Patriot High. A goal line stand. Patriot beat Ramona 31-27 with that tackle inside the 1-yard line. So Ramona is trying to get back onto the line of scrimmage to try to run that play in. Clock runs out. So shout out to Patriot High School and Henry Ramirez, big-time Rams fan. So he had a rough weekend. He sees his nephew win on Friday night, and also Henry's the one who's training DeAndre Hawkins in boxing. So DeAndre's been going to his gym and working out with him. So don't be messing with DeAndre because Henry's got him. So shout out to Patriot High. So we got the IE covered, we got the city section covered, and also shout out to the kid named Cade Casillas at Lakewood High. On his senior night, he's going to Wayne State. Not the biggest school, but he's going to Wayne State on scholarship. How about senior night? 6 touchdowns, 4 of those passing right there, and great hair. That's awesome hair right there. So Cade Casillas, 6 touchdowns, 4 passing, 2 rushing, 232 yards on senior night with the family all around him, going to Wayne State. So shout out to the Lakewood Lancers.
That's awesome, dude.
It really is. And by the way, I love that you're promoting that a kid's going to a school like Wayne State because, Beto, I'm telling you, I know so many kids who their whole thing is D1, D1. I keep saying to these kids, I go, guys, go get film wherever you can get it, and then if you're good enough, then you'll be able to transfer. That's the new world of college football.
Yeah.
So don't obsess with I have to go to USC out of high school. Go to Wayne State. Go to Cal Poly, whatever school it is, and then you'll go to the bigger school later on in your career if you're really if you're good enough.
And let me shout out some of these quarterbacks for you, Cappy. There's a young man named Julian Medina in Norco. That's where Toby Gerhart went to. Norco. 6 touchdowns for Toby Gerhart, alumni school. Julian Medina, 362 yards. Mission Viejo has a stud QB, Luke Fahey, 2 TDs, 329 yards. Star Thomas. If your name is Star, you're going to be a star at Orange High. 6 TDs also. Wow. And a school that we don't talk about much, Travis Frazier, Esperanza in Anaheim. Shout out to everybody in Anaheim. 450 yards, 3 TDs. And the stud name right there, Koa Malaulu. I mentioned him before. He's a sophomore at St. John Bosco, 5 TDs in a Trinity League game. He is going to be a 5-star QB by the time he is done at St. John Bosco. A fantastic family. His brother's at Fresno State. His sisters played softball at Ole Miss and at UCLA. So Koa Malaulu, that name is only going to get bigger and bigger.
Wow. That's awesome, man. I'm looking at all these numbers now that you're putting out there. This is great stuff. We're seeing it on the YouTube channel. Awesome stuff, Beto.
The High School Football Report with Beto, brought to you by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Your child's comeback starts at CHLA, Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Beto will join us in the YouTube hour. We'll continue to break down more fun and frivolity from the weekend with Beto. Coming up at 9 o'clock, the Rich Eisen Show begins on 7:10 a.m. and on the app. If you're listening to us on the app, just keep it right there. We'll continue on the all-new ESPN LA app and on the YouTube-only hour at ESPN Los Angeles on YouTube. Mongrels, come in. Tell me I look older than Pete Carroll. I don't care. Pete Carroll sucks. Right, Sedano? He sucks.
I don't know if I go that far.
He sucks. Stuck in on those Werther's
original.
original.
Team is not very good yet.
Collect your Social Security, Pete. It's over, baby. The Sedano Kap Morning Show. We're back straight up at 9 o'clock right here on ESPN LA.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice-cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosen and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
right now. For a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or the Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end November 3rd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Welcome to Only Murders in the Building,
the official podcast.
Join me, Michael Cyril Creighton, as we go behind the scenes with some of the amazing actors, writers, and crew from season 5.
The audience should never stop suspecting anything.
How can you not be funny crawling around on a coffin?
No, that's true.
Catch Only Murders in the Building official podcast, premiering September 9th wherever you get your podcasts. And watch Only Murders in the Building, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Hi, the home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Hey, everybody.
Can't get enough of the Rich Eisen Show? You're in luck. You can find us everywhere. Watch us weekdays on Disney Plus from noon to 3 Eastern. Miss the show? We've got a podcast so you can listen anytime. But here's the best part. Our YouTube channel. Subscribe at youtube.com/Rich Eisen Show and you'll never miss a moment. Now, on with the show. This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Taylor Demerson, and then the football came out. Who recovers? Tennessee for the touchdown.
Live from the Rich Eisen Show studio in Los Angeles.
Good! And the Patriots have the lead.
Today's guests, former NFL General Manager Mike Mayock. Plus, your phone calls, latest injury news, and more. And now, it's Rich Eisen.
And the Buccaneers are a point away from tying the game with 1:08 to go.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
You for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger. On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end!
Dungus.
Right now.
The Bruins of UCLA at home win their first game of the year. They carry Jerry Neuheisel off the field.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo? I've danced with the devil.
Yeah.
9:02, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on a Monday. The YouTube only hour and on the app at ESPN Los Angeles. Yesterday was National Taco Day.
Oh, yeah?
Did you celebrate?
No, I thought it was National Cheeseburger Day, and I celebrated too much.
Oh.
Yeah. We had Gus's fried chicken after the game.
Oh, you did?
Oh, it was so
that's
good.
nice.
So
Gus's is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
They brought it to the truck.
Oh, nice. Yesterday was National Vodka Day.
Oh.
You celebrated on Saturday night, though, Cappy.
And Friday night.
You degenerate.
I know. I swear to you guys. I mean, like, when you don't drink that often and then you drink a little bit. Like, George, on Saturday, 90 minutes of cardio trying to get the vodka out from Friday night. Sunday morning, an hour of cardio trying to get the vodka out from the night before. I don't know what I was doing this weekend.
And
I really
you'll do
don't.
whatever she says, won't you?
Well, we went to the 10,000 Maniacs on Friday night, and then we saw the Struts on Saturday night. And
The
a
Struts?
shout out, yeah, you guys know the Struts at all?
No, not familiar.
No.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, I was actually surprised they played in the House of Blues. Dude, I got to tell you guys, I can't be in a concert with 1,200 people, standing room only, with no space, no air to breathe. That's not for me.
Yeah.
But the band that opened up is an LA-based band called Dirty Honey. Shout out to these guys because they were amazing. I should have left after Dirty Honey and before the Struts.
You know who I think got some dirty honey over the weekend?
Tell me.
Beto Duran, and he's back with us. Beto, good morning.
Hola, Beto.
Beto
You get some
actually,
dirty Heine honey?
Buenos dias.
The Beto-mobile was out and about this weekend for
That's right, it
working
was.
for Sedano and Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was out there doing some work, man. And Jorge, I just sent you a picture of the portals I'm about to
all
crush
right.
right
Let me
now.
take it out. So, Beto, where
No,
were you yesterday when you were
Sedano.
sending us a bunch of videos?
So I was the MC, the finish line, the start line MC for the Long Beach Marathon, the half marathon, and shout out to 25,000 people who participated this weekend.
That's
so
fun.
I started at 4 in the morning. Cappy, you've done these before.
Wow. Yep.
And shout out to our good friend Dan Cruz, the PR man extraordinaire
Shout out to
who hooked me
Dan.
up with this a few years ago.
Right on.
And so we started at 4 in the morning. My brother did the bike ride at 5:30. My cousin Gama and his good friend Jordani. You'll love this name, Sedano. His name is Jordani because he's from Zacatecas. First time in the United States because they're running this marathon. I hooked him up with it. His name is Jordan because his dad's favorite player, Michael Jordan.
Oh.
So he threw in a Jordan for his son.
See.
Yeah, so it was cool. I worked yesterday. Marathon's awesome. Seeing the people cross that finish line, so I'm the one yelling their name. Scott Kaplan from the 619, great job. George Sedano from the 305. So that's what I do. I'm the hype man, and I bring that local flavor to the finish line. But
Can I get that picture?
yes, I sent it to Sedano, bro. I said Jorge. I didn't say
my name
Briones. I
too.
said Jorge. No, you're not. Come on now. You don't even like portals. Anyways, but no, you had a lot of people running by me and telling me Love Boat or Sedano Kap or 710, and just to be out there. And the last thing I expect at 5 in the morning is people yelling Love Boat at me. I know you don't do it anymore, Cappy.
Well, I
but it
still
is
want to do
awesome.
it. I just haven't found like the right place to do it. Where if I could bring back the Love Boat just for once a day,
Well, I think,
where do you do it?
I think here at the YouTube hour.
Yeah, like do you do it at the top of the 9 o'clock hour? You just hit
Yes.
everybody with a Love Boat?
Yes.
I agree with you
that'd be
guys. I'm
Go,
starting
go.
it back
Do it.
tomorrow. I bring it back tomorrow.
Not today.
100%.
Do it
100%.
now. Just do it now.
No, I want megaphone. I want the whole experience.
Oh,
Where's
you
your
gotta do it right.
megaphone?
You gotta
Where'd
do
you
it right.
leave it?
It's in my office.
Oh.
Aren't you in your office?
No, it's in my office
By the
at
way,
710.
Happy has 2 offices at 710 now.
I do. That is true.
I know. How did you end up with 2?
Because
Well,
Carlo
I-
was looking for something the other day, and I said, "Did you check his office?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's not in there." I was like, "Did you check his other office?" And he said, "Oh, but that's where he found it."
Yep, that's where it was. He actually texted me. He goes, "Hey, where's that book?" I go, "It's in office B." You know,
Which
so,
one is
yes.
B?
B is the one when you first walk in through the front door.
Oh, why
and
wouldn't
you-
that be A then?
Because I already established and really laid my groundwork in office A.
B, which is by the conference room. A
Yes.
is by the conference room.
A is conference room.
Yeah.
B is down the hall by the coffee.
And
is
it's
his
the
studio.
biggest. It's
Yeah.
the biggest, nicest office in the entire building, and now it's
Right.
Cappy's office.
Well, it used
Right.
to be
Well,
Scott
you- yeah,
McCarthy's,
Scott McCarthy's
old
office,
Yeah.
Old school, yeah.
No. And there's also
But
a
it's not-
star
it's
on
your,
that door.
It's your office because you do the Cappy cast then.
Right.
But
Because there's
soon
this-
you won't have a Cappy cast because we're going to buy you out of that.
Right. Chris has decided he's buying
Yeah.
me out of the Cappy cast.
Yeah.
Then
That's
those
right.
But it's
lightweights,
mostly a
they can go work
revenge
at a
thing.
sandwich shop.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, Beto, it's a revenge thing. The guy is just, you know how like today, Chris, didn't you tell us earlier, today is National Unity Day?
I don't need to be unified with those lightweights.
No, I know. Well, you're not unified with anybody.
No, I'm very unified, actually, with a lot of people.
Yes,
the right
but,
people. The right
but
people.
But if you have made a decision in your life that somebody has in some way crossed you, you want total devastation and destruction
And
for
my
that
track
person.
record would show I win, usually. Like Logan
Okay.
Roy
Yes,
says,
he does.
I win,
I
win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
mean,
think Morales is the black hand.
No,
wants
Sedano's the
devastation.
black hand. But he's trained me to be a young black hand.
I'm only a gray hand.
So if Sedano's the black hand, Cappy's the gray hand, what are you?
I'm the black hand
Brown
junior.
hand.
No, he's the charcoal
hand?
gray.
Charcoal. Because one day when Sedano's just doing TV everywhere and doesn't have time for us anymore,
Yeah.
he'll call me on the special phone line and go, "Black hand, how are you?" And I'll go, "Senior black hand, how are you?"
How is the business?
Yeah. it'll be like the last scene of The Godfather before Vito Corleone dies, when Sedano and I are just in the garden, And he'll go, I drink more wine than I used to. I go, it's okay, Pop. It's okay. That's how it'll be.
Why do you want total devastation for people that you look at on the other side? Why
Just
do
a
you,
few
why do you be
people.
like
Just
that?
a few people.
I know, but why total devastation?
Don't
Why
take
can't
a
you
swing at me first.
Oh, no. Nah, you're
It
always the instigator.
It was so positive at the Long Beach Marathon.
Well, hey Beto, when you get around 25,000 people that have trained for a half marathon or a marathon, and they know that today is the day to like put all that training to use. Today's the fun. The suffering was all of those days of training, those Sundays where it's a 20-mile run. Those are the days of suffering. And while you will suffer on the marathon, that's game day. You've put in all the work just for this one day. So, yes, there's a lot of positivity around it.
Yeah, it was great. There were 36 countries represented, 42 states out there. So everybody who's running by that had like a flag or something, I'm yelling, Philippines, India. I'm running all the names that you could think of possibly. I'm shouting Canada, Ireland, people coming through. So all the flags are out there, so representing for everybody. But there was a big Sedano and Kap contingent, a lot of fans coming by, and I was in the area, Cappy, where the start line is. You're surrounded by fences, so nobody can really get to you. And there was a couple people that wanted specifically to send videos, and I started sending those videos to you guys early, because I was going to be super busy and I didn't want to forget. And Funchy yesterday when I walked in for the Lakers pregame, man, why are you waking me up? I don't want to hear about Cappy's fans. I'm like, whoa, Funchy's not mad about this.
Funchy. What happened to Funchy? Is Funchy mad because we put Funchy on the street on hiatus or something?
He's got Lakers again,
We're doing construction work on the street. Yeah.
Right, he's busy. He's got Lakers stuff. I get it, but
Oh, yesterday he was out of control. He was out of control during the pregame.
Why? What was his problem?
There was a couple of technical issues. It wasn't on the air, but it was a couple of tech issues. And you know how he gets running around.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like, hey, Funch, man, I'm tired. I don't think I have it today, man. Make sure you don't. On purpose. And he's like, no. And then we didn't, Morales, you'll know this, we didn't have the longest breaks. We had like a 30-second stop break.
Yeah.
And on
Preseason,
purpose,
baby, preseason.
No, I know, but on purpose, I knew this. On purpose, I yelled at Funch, how do we not have commercials? Don't you know I'm tired? I need a break. You better call Morales right now. Call him right now.
That's amazing.
He's like, what, man? I can't call Morales. Man, are you crazy? What do you want to call Morales for, man?
He was like, no, I'll talk to Greg.
Oh, that's great. So what happened? So you're at this Long Beach Marathon yesterday, and you say that there are a lot of Sedano and Kap /710 listeners, and people started recording videos with you yesterday.
Yeah. So specifically, it started with J3 on Instagram, THREEE. Justin in LA is his name. He's with the big run group. They had over 50 people, and he kept yelling at me, Beto, love boat. And I'm like, bro, I can't go over there. I got a message from Morales. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go for a message from Morales. And then he goes and tells me how much he loves the show, how he's a real P1. He doesn't
let me just play it. I'll just play it.
Oh, you have it? Okay, go for it. Real P1, a real listener. And what did you say? Who is what?
Listen, Chris, you're gutless. When the Dodgers win it all, we're getting a bobblehead created of you. We know. You almost died. We know. But we're getting a bobblehead of you, and we're smashing it, baby, because you're gutless. Let's go, Dodgers.
Is he slashing it or smashing it?
He is. It's true.
I want him to do both.
Both.
He's gutless.
Yeah, so.
Not a chance this team's winning the World Series, but that's okay.
But he was more, after we talked a little bit more, and said, hey, why does Morales hate everything about the Dodgers? Why does he want to smash everything?
Answer, Christopher?
I don't like Dave Roberts.
Come on, man.
I guess that would mean I don't like how Andrew Friedman too, I guess, but really I focus it on Dave.
Why?
But by the way, I was the first
You're
to
also
say
a bit of an anarchist.
Well, I like the anarchy.
An anarchist.
But I've embraced the Rams. I've embraced the Lakers now because of my cardiac brother, Bronny James.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. I was the first to say Skip won last year. He won. I would have told him, hey, I'm the guy who broke your bobbleheads. I apologize. You won. You proved me wrong. Now,
and you accused Cappy of scheduling him at a time when you were unavailable.
Because he knew he didn't want if there was potential blowback to blow back on him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Smart.
I don't want Dave Roberts saying to me, yo, man, like you bring me on the air.
Hey, man.
So that this guy can tell me how bad I suck.
But I wouldn't do that. I would say you won, Skip. You think I'm some sort of
bad guy?
Yeah, you think I'm a bad guy like that? I'm not an idiot.
Wait, so you are a bad guy, but not that level of bad guy?
I'm not an idiot.
Oh.
I'm a bad guy, but not an idiot.
Okay. All right.
What
understood.
other listener drops do we have?
So, you know what? We get so caught up, and I texted George this on the side, I think Cappy also, that we get so caught up in what the social media is interacting with us on 710 at ESPN Los Angeles. That whatever is in the YouTube chat or whatever is the community, there was a lot of people, I would say at least 6-7 people that came up to me and just said that they like what the station does for them because they're driving or they're working from home. And I kid you not, Chris, they don't look like the demographic we're going after. It looked like the real hardcore radio listeners that are just, we're there for their background noise, and we are there to accompany them throughout the day. Because there's a lot of people. There was 2 guys that were UPS drivers. They were there. You know, Packy, they have the where you drop off your gear check. So those truck drivers were there.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking to me. They're like, you guys get me through the day from Sedano Kap in the morning, which, by the way, Chris, they said thank you for having a morning show that's about L.A. for the first time in a long time. And they were really impressed that we were able to keep – one of them said, I wish that you guys could keep Sedano and Kap on all day. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's not in George's contract.
I mean, that's also not possible physically, yes.
But that's how much
Just
they
wait
love
for AI, baby.
Guys. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so there were just a lot of things, and how one of them, Chris, you'll like this one. One of them said, you guys are really all about L.A., and that matters a lot because he's a UPS driver that's all up and down from Ventura down to San Diego. That's his route. So he said, you guys are really all about L.A. I'm not kissing up to you guys. These are what the real people are telling us. As he also added, he said, I wish I can get in the YouTube chat to see what the heck a mongrel is, but I can't because I'm driving an 18-wheeler. So we forget that there's a lot of people who aren't interacting with us but are listening all day long. And I got a text from our tax attorney, Steve Vasquez, yesterday, who said, Beto, my wife is running the half marathon. Good job on the mic. And you forget that we're in the community a lot. And, like, we get caught up in our own little world right here, but we really are here for the people.
So let me ask Parker and the guys in the back, do we have Beto's videos to go with the audio? Because I thought it was awesome yesterday when you started sending these videos out. I think everybody would really enjoy seeing these because you out in the streets with the real people, that's why you're the man of the people. I thought these videos were awesome. So what else should we at least
finish line? Oh, also, Frankie D. Fresh, who calls Sports Graffiti a lot, he ran the marathon, and I yelled his name as he's running by. So I didn't interview him, but I made sure to shout out a lot of people who were at the finish line. There was people, Cappy, really running at the finish line, yelling, 710, Beto! I'm like, that is cool, man.
Dude, that is cool, man. That is really awesome, dude. I'll tell you, man.
Oh, that's DJ Leslie. So DJ Leslie is a DJ over at 923, also on Sirius. She ran the marathon, and then she jumped on a plane going to Sirius XM. Big Kike, that's from my Instagram. What about the videos I sent you, Parker? Or see, that's me. Office number 1. I had to wear the knee on in case people didn't see me right there. Shout out to 2 Times You
shorts.
giving me the gear.
Oh, I love 2 Times You. Yeah,
a lot of people in the YouTube chat are mad at Sedano being on the phone this whole time.
Okay, I can also do 2 things at once.
I'm just telling you what the people are saying.
I get it.
Who cares? We just had the positive
I'm
people saying
at
that they can't even get in there. Forget the mongrels.
I'm also looking at the stuff Beto sent me today, too, which is some food items, is what I would call.
They're also mad that I didn't brush my hair. Hello, I woke up at 6, took my daughter to school, rushed back, set up my backdrop in the living room to make sure I had the comics to be on, because usually on Mondays I'm only on the phone. And if Lindsay asks, I would jump, and I'll say, heck yeah, I'm going to jump on the show with the best show in the station.
Wow, ooh, that's a controversial statement right there.
Morales said it earlier.
Oh, I know he did. He did.
No, that's not what I said. I said other shows couldn't dream to pull off the execution we did. Yeah. That doesn't mean best show. It just means they're not as good at execution.
Parker said I didn't say.
Well, I would just say it. We're the best show.
Well, Sedano said the main black hand.
Lindsay has the audio of the video.
All right, let's at least hear it though. This is Beto at the Long Beach Marathon yesterday, connecting with a lot of listeners who recognize him and they want to jump in and send messages to the show. So, Linz, which one's you going to play next?
This guy's also got words for Christopher.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! What did you just yell at me?
Love boat! Love boat!
Love boat is gone! What about Morales?
He's not
Dude
so sure about
froze.
him.
Oh, he didn't know
just
what to
froze.
say? We got scared.
So, that guy.
Hold on, I got off my phone for that.
And then this other guy, he just says, "What's up?" So this one's just like shout out.
What about Morales?
They want to make sure that they try to run the
Morales, everybody at 710. What's up?
Why are you using me as chum?
because
you're chumming the water.
You are chumming the water. That's
Listen,
exactly right.
I would say that if we threw anyone on the show in the water, in shark-infested water, I could be wrong, but I feel like they would be most attracted to you.
Christopher,
Take that as a
you've taught
compliment.
me.
I do.
You've taught me how to use the people. You've taught me how to work the crowd. And I know what's going to get ratings, what's going to get people talking about it. It's going to be Morales because one of those guys said afterwards, hey, man, you put me on the spot. I don't want to say anything bad about Morales.
Yeah.
Well, that was very sweet of
Hey,
him.
Mongrels,
because he's a good guy.
instead of worrying about me being on my phone, why don't you smash that like button? How about that?
Oh, smash
yeah,
it.
Mongrels.
Smash that like button.
And also, Mongrels, you guys are supposedly at work, for those of you who pretend to have a job.
Yeah.
You're at work and you're doing this, so why aren't you looking in the mirror right now? Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look in that mirror.
It's like that now, huh?
So, Beto, real quick.
Yes.
What
I'm sorry. We also got one. Oh, sorry, George.
Go ahead.
No, also, I asked one of our MCs that work at the station if he thought that some of the employees on the show would know who he is.
Cappy, even he shows up.
Voila!
No, don't say. Do you know his name, Cappy? I guarantee you don't know. Mason doesn't know his name. Yeah, Cappy don't know you. Do you know Cappy's name?
He knows Cappy's name.
Do you think they know you?
Maybe by face, but not by name. But that'll change.
Why? Why? Because he's what?
Who?
Cappy. He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy?
Bad guy. Bad guy. Oh, see, I tried to. Who's the scumbag?
Who's a scumbag? No one. Everyone's good.
That's my buddy Joaquin right there.
He's a good guy.
What's
He's
his name?
a good guy.
What's his name, Cappy?
So hold on. Before I tell you his name, about 5 minutes after you send this video, I'm watching the Colts-Raiders game, and I'm trying to remember who the broadcaster was on this game broadcast. And maybe I'm getting the wrong game. But they were referring to a player as Albert O. And that's what that gentleman's name is right there, one of our great marketing consultants.
Yes. Oh, Cappy.
That's not him.
Cappy.
That's
Oh,
not
it's not?
Albert O.
No.
Oh, who is that? Then I guess I don't know who that is. Who is it?
Boy,
Oh,
that was a rough one, Cappy.
Oh, who was it?
That's the reason. That's the reason I didn't.
What's
say
his
it.
name?
Bad guy.
Kevin
What's his
Zapata.
name? Who?
Kevin Zapata.
Nuh-uh.
Yaha.
Yes.
That's that guy's name?
Yes, Kevin Zapata.
Well, guess what? I
You
guess
see
I didn't
him
know
every
it.
day.
Wow.
He,
I am a bad guy.
Bad guy.
So he
man.
works for the running
You know what?
company.
We'll have
when
him knock on
event
one of
nights.
your two offices. Maybe
Yeah.
Office B.
Yeah,
today.
maybe you can come up to me one day and go, hey, man, I really
man.
need to introduce myself because you got me as the wrong dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
You pulled the
aren't I
Mason.
embarrassed?
You pulled the Mason.
Yeah.
Beto, while we have you here.
His name is Kevin Zapata?
Yes.
I had no idea.
How would you characterize the event that you were at? Because I do want to get your thoughts on the Mark Sanchez situation.
Yes.
Because I know you covered those teams back in those days.
I know him.
Yeah, and right. Well, that's what I was going to get to. But and look, we have to obviously be mindful of the stuff that's out there. And for those that don't know, last hour we kind of mentioned it briefly that he is now being charged with a felony charge in this particular case and this particular situation that he's dealing with. For those that aren't familiar, he was in Indianapolis to do the Colts-Raiders game that Cappy mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And he got into some sort of altercation with a food delivery driver. And there was a physical altercation. And then he, according to reports, he attacked this man. And this man ended up in the hospital. And during that attack, the man allegedly, not allegedly, actually, stabbed Sanchez. Sanchez was in the hospital. The initial reports were just that Sanchez was in the hospital because he was the famous person in this case.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found out later he was also charged while in the hospital and then released on bond on $300 bond. But
he's
By the
already
way-
out?
By the way, he
Sanchez?
stabbed him after being pepper sprayed as well.
Right.
He was he's released in. I don't even know if he's released from the hospital. I don't have those details, but released from
Police custody.
police custody. Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes.
He's
So
no longer handcuffed to the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he was or wasn't, but nonetheless, I am genuine. I mean, this is disturbing on the surface based on what we know. And by the way, that felony charge in Indianapolis, he could be potentially going to jail for 1 to 6 years.
Wow.
Depending on how this all transpires. But Beto, again, you covered him. You knew him a little. You knew him some, if not well. I don't know the extent of your relationship, but just your overall thoughts on this, all things considered, that, again, this is all still pending an investigation.
This is a case of just terrible, absolutely terrible. So I know Mark. I've known him since he was in college. I know him now. I interact with him during the football season a lot. I'll send him a message like, hey, that was a good broadcast or something like that. This is, according to the allegations or the reports, everything else, it's terrible for everybody involved. Like, his career is ruined as a broadcaster,
No doubt.
probably. But this is another example of don't do anything stupid. Mark was probably drunk. Late night, and there's you and I have gone on the road, and we'll go to dinner, and then we'll go back to the room. Like, as you get older, you don't need to be at bars, you don't need to be getting drunk. I sent this to my son, I sent it to his teammates. Like, nothing good happens late at night when you're up to these hours, right? It happened after midnight. We still don't know the details, but Mark is the nicest guy. When I got COVID, this is before the vaccine. Back one of the first times, he found out I got it, and I was in a hotel in Arizona, and I get a food delivery. I get medicine sent to me. That was from Mark, right? Every time I see him, it's like, hey, how the family? It's like that. Comes from a great dad, great brothers, great family. But this is a situation where, look, you're about to be 40 years old. You should know better. It doesn't matter what is going on in your life. This is terrible for everybody involved.
Yep.
The delivery driver, too, 69 years old,
Right.
late at night. If you're 69 years old and you're working after midnight, man, you're just trying to put food on your table, whatever the means are. This is a terrible situation for everybody involved, man.
Yeah. And you know what, guys? Because we don't know all the details, what we've been reading about and the way it's been reported, it just sounds so bizarre, right? Like, okay, so you're in Indianapolis, you're there for a broadcast. It's Friday night. Why are they there Friday night? Because on Friday, they go to visit with the home team. So they visit with the Colts during the day. They go to the practice. They go to the production meetings. Friday night, it's like, okay, everybody, let's go out for dinner, have a drink or two, and we'll go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
So then Saturday, for these teams, then they meet in the hotel with the visiting team. So the visiting team lands, they bus in, they go to the hotel, and the Fox production team or CBS, whoever, is waiting then, and they spend 2 hours with the different coaches and players. And then Saturday night, it's a production dinner, final meetings, and then Sunday, it's game time. So they are in town as of Friday. I don't know. I've worked with almost everybody at CBS over the years. And we used to always go out for dinner, have a cocktail, go back to the room. I cannot ever think of one time where any broadcaster that I was with was out late at night and got themselves into any sort of public trouble of any kind. So based on what we're reading on Mark Sanchez, what really stands out to me as bizarre is this. You're out, you're drinking. To your point, Beto, why are you out after midnight? You're almost 40 years old. You should know better. And I don't mean that people can't be out after 40, but when you're there at work, you should not be out and about.
Figure too,
okay, no doubt. So here's the thing. The bizarre part to me sounds like, what was Mark doing? It sounds like he instigated. I'm putting that in quotes because we don't know the story quite yet. But there's a guy parked in an alley. What is Mark Sanchez doing playing parking police?
Yeah,
that? That's the part.
I mean, there's so many questions about what is going on here.
Yeah, like, why would he instigate with anybody who's parked in an alley? That's the first part of it. And to your point, the guy's 69 years old. So whatever he's doing, delivering food, because one guy was delivering food. The other guy, who was the truck driver, who apparently was the witness, he's the guy that's like collecting grease from the kitchen or something like that.
Oil, yeah.
Yeah. So the whole thing sounds totally bizarre. And listen, because nowadays you don't know what to believe anymore, especially what you see on social media. The video or the still photograph that has been published by the New York Post of the 69-year-old gentleman in the hospital with his neck in a brace and a giant gash on the side of his cheek and blood all over his body. People are horrified by this. And to your point, for Mark Sanchez, who's people who know Mark, I don't know Mark personally. Everybody seems to say that he's a great guy. Nice. Okay. That's what most people think of Mark Sanchez. He's a great guy. He's from Orange County. He went to USC. He was a first-round pick. I mean, the guy has had some humiliation, the butt fumble, but still, he's been a solid broadcaster for Fox.
Yeah.
And now,
and by the way, Fox put out a statement, and they also, I would imagine, need to tread lightly here as well because he was on a work trip. I would imagine, and I'm not a lawyer, but I would imagine that there is potential for them to have some liability here as well.
Yes. You're exactly right, George. There is potential for them to have liability. But Beto, you said it. It's Mark Sanchez, whether he's completely innocent of anything that's been said or whether he's completely guilty of anything that's been said. The Indianapolis law enforcement folks have come out and said in the local papers and on the local news that they will prosecute to the fullest because you don't come into our town and start nonsense. That's what they've been saying. But to your point, the likelihood is for Mark Sanchez, this is where it ends.
Yeah.
Who's going to want you to be part of their broadcast team in the future, unfortunately, for him?
He has a great gig with Fox because he would do the games, but he also do weekly appearance with Colin Cowherd. He has a podcast going on, his production company going on. But at some point, you got to take accountability for yourself because Sanchez in college, remember, he got in trouble in college for using a fake ID. He also had some other run-ins with the law that got brushed aside. So you should have learned from it from back then. This is going to be one of those examples that they use just for the – when they had the rookie symposium, hey, guys, don't do this, don't do that. That's going to be an example there. It's just hopefully the delivery driver's fine and Mark is fine after this. Getting stabbed in the torso, whatever, wherever it might have been. But it's an ugly situation, terrible situation. And, again, just because you know somebody who's nice, you don't know what's going on when they're under
You don't know what's going on in their head.
Right.
Yes,
you don't
100%.
know right. And we don't know what was going on in his real life, why he was out drinking, and why he instigated, according to the reports. But it's one of these things, George, when you're a freshman at USC, they sit you down for your first team meeting, and they go, okay, guys, look, you may have been big high school stars. You now play at USC. You are in Los Angeles. The world is watching, and the standard is different. So, guys, everything you do is under a microscope.
Yes.
And if you get yourself into any trouble, it reflects on all of us. And I promise you this today, that you're right. Fox did tread lightly on what they had to say. I think Carissa Thompson read a statement yesterday, and I saw one of their other hosts read a comment, and it was the exact same thing. So they put out a very specific piece of language and said, this is what we want you guys to read. It was Kurt Menefee. And so it is a reflection on everybody. And it puts teammates in a bad position because now you don't have your game analyst and we got to bring in somebody else to do the game. And everybody's waiting for us to say something. So Mark Sanchez, as a guy who played at USC and as a guy who was drafted number 5 overall by the Jets, when, by the way, he led the team to back-to-back AFC championships his first 2 years, for a guy to be this famous, to not know, I'm on my best behavior everywhere I go, that is a major disappointment.
Yeah, it is. It's disappointing for his fans, for the people, his family, everybody else. This is the reason why we go somewhere, Cappy. I never take a picture with a drink in my hand. I'm not even anywhere near famous, right? But you don't want to give anybody any reason for them to say, oh, look at him, he was drunk on a work trip or whatever like that. Something happened to me personally where I got accused of something. I'm like, wait a minute, I wasn't even there. I wasn't even working. That wasn't me. So I can only imagine. But then again, if you're drunk late at night, this is better just to go to your room, hide. This is why when I talk to interns or when I talk to college students, I'm always like, clean it up, man. You're going to be in the public eye no matter what. You can have fun at home. Don't do it anywhere else.
No,
I know I'm sounding like the old man, get off my lawn here, but it's not worth it.
It's little things. Yesterday we were having this conversation last week about dive bars. And I mentioned that when I go into a dive bar, the first thing I do is I order a shot and a beer because that's part of the experience for me at a dive bar. So yesterday afternoon, I watched the fourth quarter of the Chargers collapse against my Commanders yesterday, and it was a brilliant, beautiful thing to watch as the Chargers were getting steamrolled. God, I loved it. But I'm in this little dive bar, right? And I say to the bartender, I said, hey, the reason I stopped in here is I happen to be out in this part of town. And I stopped in because the people who used to own it have since passed on, and I just wanted to come in here as an homage to these guys. And she's like, oh, yeah, I know you. Back in the day, blah, blah, blah. I used to come to your tailgate parties. So I had already paid the bill, and I left a 20% gratuity. But now once she told me, oh, I know you, now all of a sudden I drop another $20 bill just down on the –
You dropped to 40.
Because I really wanted her to make sure she didn't tell anybody, that guy was in here, and he's cheap. He only left me a 20% tip. So I dropped a couple extra, just only because everywhere you go, if you're a public figure like Mark Sanchez, and in comparison to Mark Sanchez, I'm a little nobody, okay? But
I understand, Diego.
you
You're big time there.
But you always want people to think, this is a nice person, or this guy's a good tipper, or you just don't want people saying bad things about you. And now Mark Sanchez, this will stain him the rest of his career.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, there's no question. But again, we'll see how it all unfolds. Because on the surface at the moment, it does not look very good for anyone involved, right? Like for Sanchez specifically, but the poor gentleman who's dealing with those injuries as well. So
69.
Right, have a good show, boys. I'm gonna go get my breakfast. Little portals for you.
What do you got there? Let me take a look at that. Oh,
little portals.
Oh, really?
I saw that. Yeah. He texted me. Yeah.
Very nice.
Sure.
What
All
do you
right,
have?
guys, thanks for having me on. Appreciate you guys. Best show out there.
See you, buddy.
Much love.
So
crazy story, George. It really is crazy, man.
Yeah, that is certainly one way to describe it. I don't think there's any question. So, Cappy, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
I know that you're going to get to your other sappy story in your dealer's choice today, and it's another college football-related story.
Correct.
But outside of UCLA, which obviously was I think the biggest story in college football this weekend, anything else stick out to you college football-wise? Anything else you want to get into? We got USC Michigan coming up this week. I mean, what do you think?
A couple things. First and foremost, since we're going to just jump into college football, George. So this weekend, right? The first college football game that I was watching on Saturday morning was my Pitt Panthers against Boston College.
Oh, my God. They destroyed Boston College.
They did. But here's the weird thing about college football nowadays.
Yeah.
So if you're paying a quarterback $1.2 million.
You're talking about your guy, Eli Holstein?
Right. So just
your Hebraic brother.
Well, I don't know for sure, but he certainly sounds like my Hebraic brother, right? Listen, take the names out of the equation. But just think about it. You're a starting quarterback at a D1 school. You're getting paid over $1 million in NIL. Let me ask you this question. Does that guarantee you that you're the starting quarterback? If you're making $1.2 million and we recruited this 18-year-old freshman and he's not making very much money at all with NIL because he hasn't played yet.
Yeah.
Does the money guarantee you the playing time?
No, it does not.
Okay. It does guarantee you, though, I think, the benefit of the doubt, don't you think? Like, it gives you the opportunity over the kid who's not making as much money.
Sure.
Don't you think so?
I mean, initially, yes.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, when you're not good, then all of a sudden it's like, hey, listen, I'm trying to save my job. I'm a head coach. I'm an offensive coordinator. I'm trying to save my job. So if we're paying this kid $1.2 million to be our starting quarterback and he's not getting the job done and we think we've got a kid who's part of our future, then we'll move on.
Yeah.
And then what happens
is I mean, look, it's a write-off basically as like, hey, we got to go to the next guy.
Right. And then what happens
you got a coach fighting for his job, you know what I mean?
No doubt. And then you have a player that goes, well, wait a second. I was preparing because I thought I was going to be an NFL player, and now I just got benched in favor of an 18-year-old freshman. So for me, I got to say, like in this new world of college football that we live in, don't be fooled into believing that just because you're the guy making the most money, that you're guaranteed the playing time.
Correct.
So that was like my first part of the early morning Saturday.
What else stuck out?
What's the other point?
What's the other point about what?
Said you had a couple points.
Yeah, so here goes. Here's my next one. The next game I watched, Clemson and North Carolina.
Oh, Bill Belichick, boy. Woo!
Woo! It blows my mind. It honestly blows my mind.
Woo!
If Bill Belichick went to Alabama and you said, you know what? He's at one of the most legendary, historic college football programs that in particular in the last 10 or 15 years, they've been at the top of the mountain, right? So if Bill Belichick went to Alabama, I'd go, okay, Bill Belichick is going to be able to bring the best talent, theoretically, because, listen, I don't think an 18-year-old kid or even a kid in a transfer portal goes, I want to play in the NFL. Bill Belichick's the guy that's going to get me there. You can play in the NFL playing anywhere for anybody as long as you perform.
Yeah.
I don't think Bill Belichick gives you any great advantage, even though that's what he's trying to sell.
Yeah. Well, did you see him on game day that morning or no?
I did.
So, you know how you saw, did you see what he said about like, well, you know, we still don't have our own recruiting class, this, that, and the other. Bill, no offense. I don't know if, like, you got to bring in a recruiting class. You know, yeah, okay, let's say you bring in 25 kids. They're freshmen. Like, let's look at some of the top teams in the country, okay? Right now, the top 3 or 4 teams, right? Like, you look at Ohio State, you look at Oregon, you look at Miami, you look at Ole Miss, whatever. Like, those teams maybe have 2 or 3 freshmen that are starting. Like, Yeah, like that's not going to be some sort of saving grace for you there. Yeah, maybe you pluck a few that end up working out that you can play right away. But if you're going to play freshmen, you're going to get beat pretty bad too next year if that's the case.
No doubt. But what blows my mind about Bill
if
Belichick
he's there next year.
That's a good question. I don't think he'll quit because I think he'll embarrass himself if he
there's
quits.
no way. Yeah, I would agree with you. I think he's almost cornered into staying now.
Right. But here's the thing about Belichick, and this is my final thought on it. Think about how arrogant you have to be to think I'm going to go to North Carolina, not Alabama, not USC.
Well, but let me do it this way. The idea might have been he does have like familial ties to North Carolina.
Yep.
But the other part of it is, the ACC is not the SEC. I could probably get in there. You know, Mac did a decent job of getting NFL caliber quarterbacks there. They won 8 or 9 games on a regular basis. I'm a better coach than Mac Brown. This is what he's thinking, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Even though Mac Brown has a national championship to his resume.
Right.
Okay. I can go in there. I have an easy schedule because they do have an easy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to you, they should sleepwalk into 7 or 8 wins. And I don't think they're going to get there.
No.
And he probably thought that. The ACC is easier. Mac Brown did a pretty good job. I can take it to a different level with an easy schedule.
Yep, but that's the miscalculation. What I'm getting at is this, is that if you told me Bill Belichick was going to Alabama or USC.
But why would Alabama have wanted him?
Well, I'm just making the point that if you went to one of the top brands in college football and a brand that has had some success recently, then you might have a chance. But when you're going to North Carolina, which is traditionally a basketball school, and you think that you're going to walk through the door.
No. Stop right there. Not traditionally. It is a basketball
school. Right. They are a basketball school. Yeah. But they've had their fair share of good players that have come through
for sure. No doubt.
For football.
Yeah.
But they are not a traditional football power. So if you took Bill Belichick and you told me you were bringing him to UCLA, I'd give him a much better shot in 3 or 4 years at UCLA with their brand versus North Carolina's brand. But Bill Belichick, I know you're making a face, but here's the thing. Bill Belichick's arrogance.
Oh, I'm with you on that part of it.
Is why he's in the position he's in right now, because he's one of these guys who believes I can turn anything around.
Well, remember you asked me. You asked me, George, you've seen their roster, right? And I said to you, I don't know, man. He's taken a lot of kids that are like FCS, group of 5 transfers, and he's trying to level them up, right? And I was like, I don't think the roster is all that good. And I said to you, he's empowered Michael Lombardi to be this general manager of finding talent. And it's like, I have never been the biggest fan, right? So now you're talking about him having to recruit 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and find them out of the portal and whatnot. Look, and we talked about this that day too. The draft is hard, and you're talking about 21, 22, 23-year-old kids. Recruiting is even harder because you're trying to project 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old, 21-year-olds in the portal, whatever. Like, that's even more difficult than drafting.
Yep, but I'm telling you right now, if you're an 18-year-old kid and you're contemplating going to North Carolina versus Clemson, you believe more in Dabo Swinney than you do in Bill Belichick.
Yeah. Dabo Swinney has 2 national championships and was in the playoff last year.
And the thing is,
despite having a rough season right now.
Right, and you look at Bill Belichick and you're 18 years old and you go, okay, so I got it. Bill Belichick, he was the coach of the Patriots when they won 6 Super Bowls, but I know Tom Brady. I don't really know that much about Bill Belichick. No 18-year-old kid is going to want to go play for Bill Belichick because of what he accomplished with the Patriots. Nobody.
Yeah. Now, so clearly Belichick stood out. What else stood out to you this weekend, Cappy? Cappy's college football recap.
Hey, everybody.
So one of my favorite rivalries in college football is Miami and Florida State.
Well, at one time, it literally determined the national champion participant for many years.
Year after year, Bobby Bowden would bring these Florida State teams in, and they would get down to the last second, and they would miss a field goal, and wide right became a really popular
3 wide
phrase.
rights and a couple wide lefts, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
And so Miami and Florida State, to me, is one of the all-time great college football rivalries. And what's interesting over the weekend is how Miami and I guess maybe I'll call it a little bit quietly, at least out here on the West Coast, how Miami has reinserted themselves now as a real college football power. And, you had Cam Ward last year, and Cam Ward is a much better recruiting tool for Miami than Bill Belichick is as a recruiting tool for North Carolina.
Pick in the draft.
When you're the number one overall pick and you're a starting quarterback as a rookie, that is a recruiting tool. And now you go out and you get Carson Beck from Georgia, who's already been an accomplished player, who's already been considered a top-level NFL prospect, and you get him to come to Miami, and Florida State is hosting. And now, look, Florida State was coming off a bad loss from the week before, but Miami, I don't know if I'm going to say, George, that they're back, because I don't know that they'll ever be back to where they were.
No.
They don't have what they once had. It used to be back in the old days, back in those Michael Irvin days.
I mean, they won 5 titles in 20 years.
Yeah.
That's hard to do.
Right. In the Jimmy Johnson days and the Dennis Erickson days, they played at the Orange Bowl. That place was jam-packed. They had a home winning streak of like 70 games or something at that point.
At that time, they were literally, I want to say, they won the 5 and they lost like 3 or 4. So they were in almost half the championship games in a 20-year stretch.
So that's another storyline for me coming out of the weekend. Miami is back and now up to number 2 in the polls after a big win on the road at Florida State. So that was another storyline. And then just one more.
They are one of the brands, though, that you need. I think that if college football had its druthers, right, the brands you need to cover the landscape, right? USC as the power in the West, right? In theory, that's what you want. Mm-hmm. You want Miami and the Florida schools to be good, right? Mm-hmm. You want Notre Dame. You want Texas, which, by the way,
that's where I was going next.
That one, to my gambling buddy, who loves, he's like, "What do you think of that game?" I said, "I think Florida's going to win." Because I said, I don't know what the line is. I don't care. I said, I think Florida's going to win because their defense is for real. And Arch Manning is not look good.
So, have you seen all the videos that are now being posted on social media of Arch Manning in high school? Are you seeing any of these?
I have. Yeah, he's played lower level high school competition.
Right. Which doesn't that sort of explain in some ways why the Manning family said we are choosing Texas because Arch is not going to be forced to play early.
Right. And by the way, Archie, go ahead, finish. Sorry, go ahead.
And we trust Steve Sarkisian. We know that they have a veteran quarterback. And now all these videos are surfacing of Arch Manning playing against little kids in high school that can't run, okay, that are nowhere near the athlete that he is. And then you watch these videos and you go, even he's not that impressive. So the Manning family very specifically chose the Texas program, chose the coach, and that's why when everybody says he's going to be the number 1 pick and he's coming out, they're all going, no, I don't know who's making that up because he needs more time.
Right, and they were very adamant. Archie, the grandfather, said before the season, he was the one that put the stop to that. He's like, yeah, there are no intentions of coming out into the draft this season. Like, he was the first one to put a kibosh on that.
Yep. So these
He's
are all the stories.
He's more overrated than Bronny, Cap.
You're probably right, Lindsay. You're
I think
probably
he
right.
is, because even people were saying, oh, Bronny only got drafted because of this, because of that. But, Arch Manning, it's like he was already, winning the Heisman.
A year ago, I would have taken that bait, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Bronny and I are cardiac kids.
There you go.
Yeah, and it is interesting because, every week in college football, you can find some games that just astonish you. I mean, we started the day talking about UCLA. But, yeah, there's a lot of these moments where every week you peel back another layer and you're like, wow, I never thought that was going to unfold the way it unfolded.
9:46, good morning.
Story. Yep, real quick, Chris, real quick. That's the story of the weekend, though. UCLA's, not just their win over Penn State, but the new Heisel part of the story, the father, the son, his first game coaching and calling plays. It was absolutely a beautiful thing to watch. Congratulations, UCLA.
Nobody's been more pretty than Jerry Neuheisel. That permed hair of his, that soft face. 9:47, good morning. It's the Pure Play Sweepstakes. Enter for your chance to win a next-gen reverse osmosis water system.
Nice.
Bringing pure, clean water straight up to your home. Plus an ESPN LA prize pack that includes a pair of sports tickets and ESPN LA swag. Enter now at pureplaysweepstakes.com. pureplaysweepstakes.com. Must be 18 or older and a homeowner to enter. Clean water, clutch prizes. Head to pureplaysweepstakes.com. Today, Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'll take a quick 2.5-minute timeout. We'll be back. We got Dealer's Choice. And I'm sure Cappy will talk more about his love affair for Jerry Neuheisel. That's all ahead. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Smile, it's Monday, sucker.
710 ESPN, the home of the purple and gold.
And the home of the biggest show on the radio.
Mason and Ireland.
Bronny James. All right, so I tell people this all the time. When we go on the road, the most popular player on our team is LeBron.
Yes.
Number 2 is a tie between Luka and you, Bronny.
Yeah.
The particularly young people love to see you, and you come and you get off the bench and the crowds go crazy. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's a great feeling just to be supported by everyone in the basketball world. So I'm just really thankful.
So you notice it too, though.
For sure. Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't miss Mason and Ireland weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Baseball fans, this Monday it's a can't miss event. DeMarco and Travis will be broadcasting live from Philippe, the original downtown LA, starting at 3 p.m. all thanks to Budweiser. And the best part, Budweiser is giving you the chance to win tickets to Game 3 of the Dodgers series on Wednesday, October 8th. That's right, be there for all the playoff action, courtesy of Budweiser. So grab your friends, enjoy an ice-cold Bud, and cheer on the boys in blue with us. It all goes down this Monday. Philippe's live with ESPN LA and Budweiser. This Bud's for you. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show live from Philippe's at 3 p.m. on Monday.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
All is good. Okay. On the brand new Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Yeah.
Back to the guys.
9:50, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show yesterday, October 6th. October 5th was yesterday, back in 1991. GNR, Guns N' Roses, their album User Illusion #2 started a 2-week run at #1. This song was on its Civil War, Cappy.
Oh, yeah. Love this song.
Great song.
I don't need your Civil War.
We've got Dealer's Choice, thanks to Seller's Advantage in just a moment. But real quick, if you're watching on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, you see me in my Felix Chevrolet, Felix the Cat gear. Want to shout out our friends at Felix Chevrolet, Nick Dubell, the GM, Jordan and Elizabeth in the marketing department there for the Sierra Auto Group. They came by the office on Friday, and it was great. I have been talking about Felix Chevrolet for 10 years around here and wanting them to be one of our partners, and I wanted to talk about the greatness of Felix Chevrolet right there next to USC, the USC campus. I'm so excited about our upcoming partnership with Felix Chevrolet and the Big Cat, Felix Chevrolet. So shout out to them. I can't wait, Cappy. I'm going to take you over there, and we're going to pet the Big Cat, and they brought in the Big Cat. So they showed up with Felix the Cat.
Yeah, I saw it, and we're showing a picture right now on YouTube of you and the Big Cat.
Oh, I loved it.
And you guys are looking good. You're looking sharp there. Look at that Big Cat. Is that Kevin Zapata in the background?
He might have been here on Friday, actually.
It's amazing. Your new bit is going to be Kevin Zapata. But shout out, much love to the whole group over there at Felix Chevrolet. Meanwhile, on this Monday, it is time for you want to do a little more college football talk, Cappy?
No, I do have one thing I want to talk to George about in this dealer's choice.
Okay.
Oh, so you want to do dealer's choice now?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Hit the music there. All right. Time for dealer's choice. Brought to you by our friends at Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 390 as is for a no obligation offer, or visit sellersadvantage.com, DRE 01961658.
So, George, today in the Dealer's Choice, I want to talk to you about a story that I think is very under the radar. Mm-hmm. But to start it off, I got to ask you, you look around yesterday, it's week 5 of the NFL, right?
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like today, maybe it was because the Rams played on Thursday.
Yeah.
But I feel like today, given what happened over the weekend, UCLA's big upset win, the Dodgers, the way they won in Philadelphia, the college football weekend, to me, the NFL yesterday, I'm going to say this for the first time in the first 5 weeks.
Good.
It was boring, actually.
It was pretty bad.
The early window, I was watching the Raiders-Colts, not a game worth watching.
Right.
Colts absolutely ham-slammed the Raiders.
Yeah. Ham-slam.
The Giants beat the Chargers the week before and then found a way to lose to the New Orleans Saints, which was amazing. The Broncos beating the Eagles was a very interesting game because the Broncos were down by 2 touchdowns, and they wound up coming back and taking down the defending champions at home, which was incredible. But when the Dolphins and the Panthers is the most competitive game, you got problems.
Yeah.
Even the Ravens are such a disaster right now due to injuries.
I know.
So it just goes on and on. And by the way, did you see that crazy play in the Titans-Cardinals game where Cam Ward throws the ball, it gets bounced, it gets intercepted, then it gets fumbled, then they score?
Yeah.
So there were some crazy things that happened, but interestingly...
none of it was all that interesting.
Right. Just amazingly today, on a Monday, the NFL, and again, I will put it on the fact that the Rams played on Thursday, which is why it's not our lead story today. There were just so many other great things that happened over the weekend. I didn't even get to brag today about my Commanders pounding on the Chargers.
What are you talking about? We talked about the Chargers in the first hour of the show.
But just a little bit, man. A little
Bad
bit.
guy, Cappy.
Just a little bit. So, all right, here goes.
By the way, you didn't talk about how I got 10 points, and I'm still in the lead.
How did everybody
Morales
else do?
is on fire. I was a disaster this weekend. I mean,
I have no idea.
Well, you were too drunk last night with Rachel. You didn't check your phone. We were all texting about.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't find my picks.
Let's do it right here. How do you not find your picks?
Well, all he does is dealer's choice. It's already 55
you
past the
Cappy.
hour.
I'm tired of you today.
So, George, let me ask you a question, because I told you earlier today that I was almost in tears watching the Neuheisel father-son combo.
Yes.
Okay? Do you know who a kid named Eli Heidenreich is?
I do not.
Eli Heidenreich.
No.
This young man is a running back at the U.S. Naval Academy.
Oh, okay.
He did not have one carry in their win over Air Force this past weekend. Not
Which
one
was a good
carry.
game, I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's their leading running back returning this season. Not one carry.
Right.
But you know what the young man did on the day, George?
What's that?
He set a school record at Navy. 8 catches, 243 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And I was nearly in tears. I'm getting goosebumps as I'm about to tell you this story. The kid scores this touchdown. I think it was his 3rd touchdown of the game. He goes running to the stands. He goes to Lambeau Leap into the stands so that his father could catch him. Here's this kid. Nobody's recruiting this kid out of high school. He can't find a place to go play college football. He's lucky enough to have the grades and kind of be a U.S. Naval kind of kid, Naval Academy kind of kid. This guy's been a great running back for Navy. Not one carry, but sets a school record as a wide receiver. You're looking at the next Wes Welker type of a player. And there was his dad standing in the end zone so that Eli could jump into his dad's arms. And, dude, I'm sitting on my couch. I'm nearly bawling my eyes. I'm it's unbelievable. I love that story. That's the kind of stuff that I love when I see in college football. Remember the name, George. Eli Heidenreich. Look at this kid. Look at him go. This is early in the game. We're watching it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just running past fools.
Yeah. I mean, Cappy, it is a beautiful story. I will give you that. That is a great dealer's choice. I think we should have you, Lambeau, leap into Morales' arms next time you see each other.
Morales would be waiting for me and have the big cat right next to him.
By the way, we found out who was in the picture behind me.
Yeah.
Was Albert O, actually.
Oh! Not Kevin Zapata.
Not Kevin Zapata.
There's my man, Albert O.
Cappy, you got 7 points. You got the Broncos as your 4 and the Commanders as your 3. So you got 7 points.
Uh-huh.
You lost Rams, Seahawks, and Raiders.
Yeah, the Seahawks one really killed me yesterday. That hurt bad.
How'd
George do?
Okay, hold on.
He had 1.
He had 1. I had 10. I think Bergie had
3.
3. Lindsay had Bucks. That's 1. Colts, 4. So she had 5. No, not Eagles. And, no, you got the Eagles, right?
Eagles is wrong. Eagles lost.
Eagles lost. That's right.
Correct.
Yeah,
But
the
they
Broncos
didn't-
won.
Yeah, Broncos won. That's right. So she has 5. And Jorge got Niners. Colts, 7. So he got 7.
All right, so me and Jorge got 7, and Morales is kicking our ass right now.
I'm putting it all over you.
Whoa.
Put it right in your mouth.
Exactly
Crazy.
right.
Crazy.
All right, everybody, have a great Monday.
See ya.
We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. A live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence, which is every day on this show. We'll smile because it's Tuesday, sucker.
Put it right in your mouth.
Was there heavy petting?
Come on, good job.
Potato.